Uh, Hello, welcome everyone. So, firstly, please let me know if my audio is working before I start rambling. And yeah, how was your game week? Do let me know in the chat box. So, yeah, it was fine. Kind of game week. I think it could have been better, right? I'll get to it. But still, I don't think I can complain much. My hits did not work out right. So the team that you see on the screen is probably my team this week. I do have a free transfer, right? And I think without the transfer, I will do fine this week. Or maybe I still do have some options, right? So yeah, firstly, please do let me know in my okay audio is working fine. Okay, thank you for that, Anish and Ankit. Thank you so much. Now, as I said, this is what my team might look. But firstly, let me go to the points, right? So yeah, so I got 73 points with a -4 hit, right? The -4 did not work actually. I took -4 for Calvert Lewin and Son. None of them returned any point, right? So I think it was a fail, kind of a fail. But except for that, the Leeds boys, Dallas and Bamford, those were the two that kind of saved my week this time, right? So captainship, yeah, as Ankita has mentioned here in the chat box, right? A lot of captainship kind of failed this week. I mean, nobody captained Salah because he was out of form, right? Most of them Salah couldn't have gone because people thought he was in form, and a lot of them captained Calvert Lewin and these kind of players. So Bamford also out of nowhere, scoring, everything happened. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. The game week is done. The points were fine. I kind of have jumped in my overall rank, but still, it's not good enough. It's around 700,000 key right now. So I think it's captainship that I need to get right in next game week. And it looks like Salah to me. Like simply, it does look like Salah. And one player I need to remove from my team is Ward Prowse, right? Now I do know. I'll get to that in a while about my transfers, right? I'll get to that in a while. But still, I'm so happy I have Cresswell there. Dallas kind of worked out. Now my initial thought was this week I would remove Dallas or Kufal, one of them. But I think I'll just keep them. Now I can remove Dallas after that kind of performance by Leeds, right? So I think I'll just keep Dallas there for now. And I'm in no hurry at all, right? So yeah, Cancelo did not play. I'm pretty sure he will this week. He has to. And Diaz did not play. And I did see a lot of team with like if they had 3 or 4 defenders and none of them played. Like Chilwell was benched, Cancelo benched, Stones benched, right? A lot of that happened. And and I think Chilwell might play next game because according to what I read in an article, Tuchel said that he played Alonso ahead of Chilwell, not because Chilwell was playing bad or he was injured or anything, because Alonso wanted, a big guy in defense. So that's why he played Alonso. For just particularly this week, he wanted a big guy in defense. So it's safe to say that Chilwell has not lost his place, right? I think it's good for Chelsea. It's good for football that now there's a competition in that left back position for Chelsea, right? So I don't see a problem if you have Chilwell. The upcoming fixtures, after the Spurs game also, maybe there's a clean sheet in the Spurs game too. You never know because Spurs did not look that good at all, right? In that game, they were just invisible. And so what I think is if you have Chilwell, I don't think you need to rush him out of your team. As I said, like Alonso is not nailed on. He just is kind of experimenting. So yeah, Tuchel could be another Guardiola in terms of rotation. He has that kind of team depth. Chelsea have that kind of team depth, and Hudson Odoi is one of the players who has kind of impressed me. But still, I wouldn't bring him in yet. With this, the midfield there's a lot of midfield choices right now, and yeah, I'll talk about that too. I think one of the midfielders that Ram Cordell kind of mentioned yesterday was Zaha. He kind of was talking about Zaha, and I couldn't agree more, right? The Zaha fixtures are good, but still, I don't know if I want him in a longer run, but still, the fixtures are too good for him. I'll talk about all of that, about my captainship, but for now, this is what it looks like, the points and everything. So yeah, there's nothing to talk much about this. This game week is finished. So yeah, let's talk about the new one. So I think this is what my team would look like, right? Now what I could do is remove Ward Prowess uh, for maybe Grealish. I do have money for that. Ward Prowess for Grealish or Ward Prowess for Zaha, or maybe do nothing at all, right? Or maybe remove Davies for someone else like Watkins or Antonio. But one thing I'm kind of waiting for is now, like it was kind of predicted there might be some kind of double game week in game week 24, right? Like nothing is confirmed, there's no official news or anything, but still it was kind of said that there might be a double game week in game week 24. So I'm kind of waiting for that, if there's any kind of confirmation. So that is one of the reason I kind of want to hold on to my transfer, because particularly looking at this team, I don't feel like there's any player I need to remove right now already, except for Ward Prowess, but still I won't play him, right? and I got him for 6 million. And even if his price drops for one more, I wouldn't go in any kind of deficit. So I'm not in a hurry to remove Ward Prowse yet. And Ward Prowse kind of played in a right back position, right? So I don't know, and he was not taking corners anymore. So yeah, it's definitely Ward Prowse out, right? The only upside to Ward Prowse is he might have a double game week in upcoming days, but no, I'm not keeping him for that. He's already. I'm pretty sure he'll be out in upcoming days. But for now, looking at this first 11, I'm pretty sure he will be fine. And yeah, I was kind of asked about Mane also. So according to what I read, Klopp said there's no problem with Mane. It's not even a big injury. Nothing is serious, right? I think it was just kind of a rest. I think some kind of muscle injury, but I still think the extent is not that big according to what I read. And another thing was Bamford. He was laughing when he was asked about the injury in the interview, right? Post-match interview. So yeah, I think Bamford will play. Rodrigo, maybe Rodrigo. I don't know about him. Rafinha seems fine, but still, according to what I read, Rafinha and Rodrigo, those two have more of a serious problem than Bamford. So I think if you are a Rafinha owner, I think you should wait for some conference and all that stuff. But Bamford is fine in my opinion. So what are the other questions that I got? Mane, I think he will play. Yeah, and maybe Salah might be rotated in that kind of question. I don't think so. I think Salah should play, and my captain will be Salah in my opinion. I think Southampton and Brighton. I think I still think Brighton are easier opponent. Although there are some kind of defensive, crisis going on in Southampton's backline, right? I still feel Salah against Brighton seems fine to me. Fernandez now he is also due goal, right? So let's see. Let me get to the chat box now. So yeah, I'll get to everyone's questions. Yeah, firstly, thank you, James, Ankit, Anish, everyone for joining in, right? Uh, and Ankit says Sterling, Bruno, the cell captain fails. Yeah, now I agree. Without Kane, Spurs, yeah, Spurs did not look good at all. I did not watch full game, right? I kind of watched about, I guess, I don't know, 15 minutes, right? I kind of got bored after that, and I slept. It was like 2:30 a.m. in my country. I think it was too late in my country when I was watching that game. It was super boring. They were not like Borgwin kind of looks attacking, but still they did not look good at all. Particularly, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Mourinho's gameplay right now. I just don't know. They just kind of look lost right now. So let's hope that changes in next game week. Like if you are gonna defend and if you are gonna lose anyway, why not attack and lose? Like I don't know. It's just boring to watch Spurs right now. That's all I'm saying. Like they defend all the time and they don't even win the game or not even draw. They lose. So if you are defending and still losing, just attack and maybe lose like Leeds, right? You might have a chance of winning. So yeah, I don't know. It's just boring. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, so Siang says, is it worth the -4 to get in Grealish for Saka? Saka, I think Wolves. Is it? Yeah, Wolves. Saka, Wolves. Saka. Oh yeah, Saka also does not have any kind of injury. Now maybe there's some kind of small hip injury. Yeah, yeah. And about Siang, what are oh yeah, the Arsenal injury news. Yeah, Tierney and Saka. Tierney has calf injury. Saka has hip injury, and they have not trained yet. That's what I heard. And another Lacazette. Yeah, Lacazette also has not trained. But what Arteta said is, in this the source is goal.com, right? You can go and check goal.com's website or something, right? Siang. What I read was Lacazette has more chance of playing than Tierney and Saka. So that's what I read just now. So I think the article was published 4 hours ago, but still you can wait for the conference news for Arteta, right? But that is what I read. Saka and Tierney not sure if they will play. Aubameyang is out, and yeah, Lacazette might be back. I think there is more chance of Lacazette playing than others. So yeah, let's wait. And Grealish, yeah. 4-4 Grealish seems fine to me. Like Grealish is one of the players. Like I don't know. Like he has been kind of it feels like an illusion that Grealish is on fourth yellow card, and we are kind of waiting for him to get his fifth yellow card, right? And he's not getting that. I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. I like as good as Grealish is, his four yellow card is super super annoying. That is one of the reason I've not got Grealish in my team. I do want him, but still I think I'll wait for this week. I think I'll do just fine without Grealish, because now if I bring in Grealish will be playing against Cresswell and West Ham United. I mean Cresswell and Martinez in my team, right? So I think I'll rather play Martinez and Cresswell and hope for a clean sheet, right? That no, not Watkins, not Aston Villa won't score this week, and I'll get some clean sheet from Martinez and Cresswell. So and Cresswell, what a guy! Another assist. I bought him for 5 million, total bargain, right? So yeah, and the fixes are also not that bad in upcoming days. Maybe if you want to get hands on him, maybe just do it already, I guess. So Yeah, where was I? So Siang, yeah, -4 to get Grealish for Saka. That seems fine to me. Yeah, because Grealish also might have double game weeks in upcoming days. You must know that he is on 4 yellow cards now. That might be a risk, but still he's still playing. He has not got his fifth yellow card yet. He's still playing. He's still delivering. He's still assisting. Now War Prowess was hugely, kind of exploited in that right back position. But still, like I was like super confused why Southampton did not get the penalty. That night, right? It should have been a penalty. That was a penalty. Yeah, we can have a conversation that about how the ball was kind of first touched his leg and then his hand, but still the ball was heading to the goal post. So I think it should have been a handball. Southampton should have got a penalty. Ings should have scored a penalty. Also, Man City also should have got a penalty. I think the Foden cross, right? I don't know if you guys watched the match, but I just don't know what's going on with the rules. But in any other day, that should have been a penalty in both Man City game and in Southampton's game. So I don't know what's happening with the rules, but still, yeah. Uh, okay, yeah. Siang, just wait for the conference news and do that. Yeah, I don't think Grealish is a bad option at all. So James says got 77 for -4. James is doing too good right now. Yeah, congratulations, James. Ina says Salah good. Yeah, Salah and came out of nowhere scoring. Right, Shaqiri also did look good, but I don't know if I want to go for Shaqiri. But still, if you watch that even if highlights, right, the second goal that Salah scored, the ball control, the touch, the everything, right, that was too good, too good. So yeah, that is one of the things with players like Salah and Fernandes and De Bruyne. You just don't know. You just don't know when they are gonna deliver. So yeah, Salah kind of paid off now. Maybe should have captained him last week. Now I don't know. But for this week, I think it should be Salah or Fernandes for most of the people. If you want to go for Bamford, maybe also that might work out. Now, but still, Leeds can be hot and cold at times, right? We do know that. So yeah, but still, I think I just go the safer route and just captain Salah. I guess I think that should be fine for this week. I think last time Brighton and Liverpool met, I think it was a draw, right? Brighton kind of scored at the last moment, I think. Yeah, that game Brighton played very well. I do remember they played very good, and it was a draw. I guess I don't exactly remember, but Brighton had a good display in that game. I do remember that. So for this week, and Liverpool also are now going to get the centre back. Now I think they have got one from. I'm not. This is nothing confirmed, right? I'm just giving you the news that I kind of read. So they have kind of been targeting two centre backs, right? One from Salka. He's 20-year-old kid. I don't know what's his name, but still, one is from Schalke, one is from Preston. So yeah, I don't know. Now I think now if they come in and they play every game week, since there won't be Van Dijk, there won't be Gomez, and maybe Matip gets injured all the time, and on the who's the on the defender? Yeah, Fabinho, he gets injured all the time. So if that happens, and we get players, other centre backs, right, from Liverpool for cheaper price like 4.55 million, I think in a good run, if they have good run of fixture, I think I'd be more than happy to pay that kind of money for Liverpool defender. I think they are Liverpool after all. Like they got Allison there, they got Trent there, they got Robertson there. So if those two new centre backs, if they do sign, right, if they do come in, I think it would be a very good asset for FPL for us managers. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens. So uh, Ankit says 74, great. Yeah. I also got 73 for -4. Ankit, yeah. You always do good. Who was your captain though, Ankit, today? This week. Uh, yeah. And who are you going to captain next week? Yeah. And everyone, who are you going to captain next week? Do let me know. I think it should be Salah for me. I could take chance on Fernandes. Now I'm probably sure everyone will captain Salah after that kind of performance. And looking at this fixture, I think it should be Salah that everyone should captain. Like it is an obvious choice, right? But if you think that Salah is not going to be as consistent and won't return any point this week, I think you could go for Fernandes. Like this is one of the way you can get over. I mean, ahead of your opponents. In the mini league and those kind of thing. Not captaining an obvious player, right? If Salah blanks and Fernandes, I don't know, hauls, I think it's a good one. So I don't know if you want to go for Fernandes or any other player, Bamford also, it might work out. So Honest says any replacement for Ireland, maybe from Crystal Palace. Yeah. Now let's talk about Crystal Palace then. So I don't think anyone is a big fan of Crystal Palace, right? And Mitchell also did not play last week, right? So yeah, this is what it looks like. These fixtures are too good. Now, Crystal Palace is not one of those teams. Like they are not the teams that I expect a lot from, right? The caliber is not the biggest, right? Like still the fixtures are still I can't like just unsee these kind of fixtures. Like these are too good. Newcastle, Leeds, not good defensive side. Maybe it's difficult to play against Burnley and Brighton, but again, Fulham, West Brom. So easily it should be for me personally. I'm not going near Eze or Townsend or any other player or Ayu maybe. I think it should be Zaha, right? Now, I would kind of suggest to Van Aanholt if it was last season, but now I still don't see that kind of ceiling for, you know, Van Aanholt. And he's time and again being kind of rotated with Mitchell. Now, it just looks like it's very obvious that only player from Crystal Palace should be Zaha for me, personally. But again, now I already have this kind of midfield, right? And if I remove War Prowess, I'm probably sure I'll be going for Grealish, right? I just don't have place for Zaha. Now I could get Zaha instead of Grealish, but again Grealish has double game weeks coming up, which Zaha does not. So yeah, these two double game weeks coming up. So that is the thing about getting Zaha in my team, and any literally any other asset from Crystal Palace. Now let me just check for defenders for Crystal Palace. I don't see a lot though. Nah, it should be Van Aanholt for me. No one else. Mitchell now. I don't know if he's gonna play next game. I think he did not play. Yeah, he did not play this week. So I can't. I don't know. Except for Van Aanholt, I'm not a big fan of any other defender there. Not Klein. Yeah. I can. Yeah. Except for Zaha from the Crystal Palace side. Not Easy. Not Van Aanholt. No one for me. For now. For now. Yeah. For now. No one. Onish. Yeah. I probably wouldn't go anywhere. Except for Zaha from Crystal Palace. For now, maybe let's wait what happens next week. Let's see if Mitchell is benched again, right? Yeah, but again, too many other good options. So maybe not anyone else. So yeah, for Eiling, okay, then Eiling you can easily go for. Let me check the prices though. Uh, Eiling is 4.5, right? Walker Peters is out. Defenders 4.5. So yeah, let me check. Target on 4 yellows still. He's not getting his fifth, right? He's 4.7 though. Holding is doing good, but against Wolves. Wolves are not doing that good either. Alioski, 4.5. Shaw was benched, right? He's 4.8 now. Last time I checked, he was 4.5. So he was also rotated. I don't see a lot of them in that kind of price range. Lewis returning 11 points, right, this week. No one expected that. And Wilson game. Yeah, I did not actually watch Everton versus Newcastle game. I was out actually. So I don't know what happened there. So I heard that Wilson played good, and most of our like Sagnik, right? He kind of benched Wilson. I mean, sold Wilson this week, and I think to be fair, anyone who has Wilson since double game week, right? I think 18 or 19 game week, you have been patient with Wilson. Like he was not returning any good points as of recent, right? So that is one of the reasons you sold him. And I do agree. I think it was time to sell him because in game week 18, 19, 20, he was not returning anything, and 21 he does. So I think you were patient with him, and there were other better options in forward because looking at how Watkins, Antonio performing in a lesser price than Wilson, like it kind of gets into your head, right? So I think selling Wilson this week was not your fault at all, and I don't know what happened with Everton. I did not watch that game, but still, yeah, I think it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, honestly, I don't see a lot of value player for 4.5. You could go for Rudiger in upcoming days. Let's see though. Let's see what happens, right? Because as I said, now for Chelsea they have six defenders, six center backs for Chelsea, and as of now, Rudiger and Thiago Silva looks like the most nailed on one, right? But we do remember when Thiago Silva just arrived, what Lampard said was he's not as young anymore, right? And he's not getting younger anymore. And the thing is, the pace, the way that games happen in Premier League, right? Now, and in the beginning of the season, group stages of Champions League was also happening, and international break was also happening, and Premier League games were also being conducted. So there was a lot of games, and Thiago Silva could not keep up. And I think it's just fair, he's getting old. He can't play like he was the younger one, right? The younger time. So that is one of the thing with Thiago Silva. The games right now are also coming thick and fast. So I do believe it's just about time that Thiago Silva gets rotated, right? Personally, that's what I think. So maybe Rudiger is another Diaz, the most nailed on player. It can be that, honest. So for 4.5, maybe be patient, just wait and let's see what happens with Rudiger. If he plays again, I think it's safe to say I think you can bring him. For 4.5, it's not a lot of money, just in case he gets rotated. I think now let me just show you Chelsea's fixture. I think that's too good. Let me just show you. I have been monitoring the Chelsea fixtures. Now, okay, these are the fixtures. Now let's wait here. What happens? Let's see what happens with Rudiger here, right? If he plays again here, I think he has been playing for straight 2 games, right? 7.6 points, decent. I think it's decent. If he keeps on playing, I think it's safe to bring him. Honest, just wait for Eiling, don't do anything, and maybe get Rudiger next game week. Because Sheffield, Newcastle, Southampton, there should be two clean sheets here, in my opinion, right? Nothing confirmed, but yeah, honest. Wait for one more game week, or maybe if there's anyone you want to go for, do it. But I think wait for Rudiger for one more week. So okay, James says I capped Sterling. I capped Sterling. Give cap Salah. Well, I capped Sterling. Give cap Salah. Okay. Yeah, you are captain Sterling this week. So Sterling against Burnley. Now Burnley has a good defensive side. I rate highly. Burnley, West Ham. These kind of teams are on paper seems good, but still not easy to play against. So I feel like I don't know. Maybe Burnley will lose, but still I don't see a lot of like big haul coming in. And like, what was Man City even doing? What like it was so not like Manchester City, at the last moment. I think last 15 minutes, I guess. Like they just were defending, Like it was not like Man City. Like they scored one and they were defending that one goal. It just that does not suit Manchester City's reputation. They have to be cutthroat. They have to be scoring 4 and 5 against team like Sheffield, and they were like just happy with one goal and they were defending that. I was super frustrated because I had captain Gundogan and I wanted more, right? So yeah, I don't know. So it was so unlikely. It did not look like Man City side. It did not look like Pep Guardiola's side. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it's fine though. Yeah, James captain Sterling might work out, but still, Burnley, West Ham. I think these two teams are not the team to be underestimated when it comes to defensively, right? So yeah, best of luck though, James. It might work out. Best of luck. As I said, a lot of them will captain Salah, and if Salah blanks, and if any other captain you have assigned any other player as a captain, and if that works out, I think that will help your rank a lot, a lot. So yeah. So Norsang says my team like that. My team is Martinez, Areola, Fulham against. I think they have easy fixture, right? Fulham. I don't remember. Leicester. Okay. Martinez, Areola, Stones. I think Stones should play this week. Cancelo, Chilwell, Kufal, Kilman, Salah, Son, Fernandez, Bowen. Uh, Bowen is still in your team. Yeah, and one thing is now, although Bowen was on the pitch, right? Like Bowen is the assigned one to take the right corners, right? But in yesterday's game against Liverpool, now although Bowen was on the pitch, Cresswell took the corners. So I don't know what was happening. Both the side corners, Bowen was also taking it, but still, we don't expect Cresswell to take the right corners. But again, Cresswell was also taking right corners, and Dawson also scored from that corner. The Cresswell assist from right corner. So I don't know if Cresswell is taking both side corner, but yeah, Bowen kind of looks like it's time to sell him. The fixtures are not that bad for West Ham United in upcoming days. Like these are not bad fixtures, so I wouldn't mind holding him, right? But if I have had enough and you want to bring some other player, it does not. I think it's fine if you want to remove Bowen. Foden, yeah, I think Foden should have got an assist there because I think that was the handball in that game. Foden should have got an assist. Wilson, hold on to him. Bamford, Antonio. Who should I transfer? I have one free transfer. So yeah, keep Chilwell. I think it should be Bowen for me from this. Yeah, it looks like Bowen for me. But still, I don't see any kind of player that you need to remove in a hurry. Wilson is fine. Bamford, Antonio. I think I'd want. Like I was looking through the forward line, right? There's no premium. No premium forward that I can go for. There's literally no one in the forward line. Like Vardy is out, Keane is out, Firmino not the same Firmino from last 1 or 2 years, right? There's just no any premium forward that I want to invest in right now. So it is kind of a worry for me because I do want to invest some money in my forward. And Calvert Lewin, Bamford, I don't know. As I said, if it wasn't for penalty, I would have removed Bamford way earlier. He's on penalty, so and you guys do know I love players who take penalty, free kicks, and corners and all that kind of stuff, right? So yeah, that is one of the things I kind of want. Yeah, and yeah, I just read on Fantasy Premier League's Facebook official website. You can also check there. What I read was that Brendan Rodgers said that Vardy might be back this week. He might start playing from this week. Although you can check out in you can let me just show you Vardy. So yeah, it is said that Vardy will be back next game week, right? 7 February. So what Brendan Rodgers has said is he might be back this week. So yeah, Vardy might be back this week. I don't know, but still, I'm not investing him right away. But all I'm saying is it's good to have anyone, literally anyone. No Aguero, like Gabriel Jesus is not good enough. Firmino not good enough. No Kane, no Vardy. It just looks like there's no premium forward I'd want to invest in, right? So that is a problem. So yeah, Nursang from this team, I think it's fine. I'll probably remove Foden, I guess, but again, Foden might have double game week in upcoming days. But still, I think if I was to remove anyone from this team, it would be Bowen or Foden. Yeah, Bowen or Foden. Any one of them. Bowen, if you want to keep him, maybe keep him, right? He did play last week. I do remember. He was taken off. I do remember that too. but still the points are not coming from him and Fornals, I guess. 78, 80, 90. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Between Bowen and Foden, you need to decide between them. So, okay, Siang says, I replace Saka for Grealish. Yeah, yeah, you do that. Just wait though, Siang. Don't do it already. Just wait. And do that. For now, just wait. Where was I? Where was I? Where I think I need to get to the questions a little quicker, right? Had Cancelo, Stones, Chilwell, and Mitchell on my team. Only Kufal played last week. Yeah, exactly. A lot of them had that kind of thing, And it's the same for me. Cancelo did not play, and Dallas came in for me. So I played Cancelo. He did not play, and Dallas came in for me, and it worked out for good, So yeah, if you have three Man City players, I think me personally, I have Diaz, Gundogan, and Cancelo, right? If you have three Man City players, I think it's just fair to say you need to have a strong bench. You need to have it. So yeah, it just that kind of worked out for me. Because of Bamford and Dallas, I have been struggling in my ranks, in my points for last few game weeks, last 2 or 3 game weeks. But now they kind of returned, and they kind of look good. They kind of look good. So I think I'll just play with this team. I'll save my transfer. Let's see what happens in next game week if there's any news about double game week, right? From official site. So after that, I think I'll be more than happy to use my transfer, right? So I don't think I need to hurry to remove or bring in anyone, right? Also, Grealish is playing against West Ham, as I said. So I would want a West Ham clean sheet this week. So yeah, let's see what happens. Uh, James says Salah is probably getting rested this week, so I might not captain. Yeah, I also heard that, right? Nothing is certain though that Salah will be rested or not. But still, as I said, if you have that kind of doubt and you want to go to some other captainship, I think it will benefit you a lot. I personally think so. Like majority of captainship will be on Salah this week. I'm probably sure. After that kind of performance, I've already seen his prices rising now. I feel like if Salah blanks, and if you captain any other player who does good, I think it will help your rank massively. Now, I don't know. I don't know. Should I just leave it on Salah or maybe Bamford against Everton? Everton, I did not watch that game. I should have watched that. I've not even watched that the highlights. So yeah, maybe after this, I'll see. Maybe even after, I think I could captain Bamford. Right? He's on penalties. Why not? Or maybe Fernandez. So let's see what happens. Yes, James, I do agree with you. Salah, but still, it's unlikely, I guess. Now, Shaqiri can play in place of Salah. I don't see Curtis Jones or these kind of player replacing Salah. I just don't, right? Shaqiri is one of those, but again, Shaqiri also played this game, James. So it just could be that Shaqiri will be benched for Mane, and Salah plays. So that can happen. So I think if the player is going on a good form right now, right? Why break the momentum and why bench Salah when he has just scored 2 goals and it might benefit your team massively, James. So that's what I personally think. So yeah, let's see what happens. So, but still, if you want to be safe with the captainship, Salah and Fernandez seems like the one for this week. Yeah, if you don't want to have a headache or don't want to think a lot. So I'll get to your questions faster so that I can get to everyone. So CFC says, what do you do with Rafinha, bro? Have five in the bank, one one feet my mid. What are you writing? This is more. Please, CFC, please, can you like rephrase that? I just can't read that, man. I mean, I just can't read that. Uh, have five in the bank, one free transfer. My mid is okay. Okay, what to do with my Rafinha? Okay, five in the bank. Okay, okay, okay. I get it. So okay, I think Rafinha, as I said, according to what I read personally, right? Rafinha and Rodrigo, the extent of injury is more than that of Bamford. So I think you'll have to wait for it, CFC. Like you have to wait for Rafinha's news for the conference. Now, I personally, what I know is they have double game weeks coming up, right? CFC. So having Leeds player is not that bad. And like looking at Rafinha's price and the way that he has been returning points, I don't think Rafinha is a must sell. But if you are to remove Rafinha right now, any low budget midfielder to remove right now, I think it should be for Grealish, for Gundogan or Zaha. Those three should be your option, in my opinion. I just feel like that, right? For that kind of price range, for cheaper player. Now, Gundogan is always a risk for rotation, and now the good fixtures are kind of ending for Gundogan. But again, the double game week factor, right? Now it depends on you. I think if you want to remove Rafinha, it should be for those three players, CFC. But except for that, I think Rafinha, if he plays, I think it's not a bad fixture. Against Everton. Everton did not look good, so yeah, I think it you should be fine. Let's just wait though. Sukan says Grealish or Zaha for the next 4 to 5 game weeks. Now, Sukan, as I said, if anything's coming for that Crystal Palace side, it should be from Zaha, right? But still, Zaha looks more of a liability. And looking at the recent form, I can't suggest you to go for Zaha. Looking at the recent form, the fixtures are too good for Zaha in the longer term for next 4 to 5 games. Subgaran. If you are that kind of manager who just attacks fixtures, like most of them did, like I did this week, I kind of bought Calvert Lewin because I thought they were facing Newcastle. So yeah, there's something there. So I bought Calvert Lewin. He blanked, right? So that can easily happen to you too, Subgaran. Like Zaha, you bring in Zaha because of his fixtures, but still he is kind of a talisman, right? When Milivojevic is not playing, Zaha is on also penalties. But when Milivojevic does play, Zaha is not on pen. So, like, still, anything that happens, it looks like from Zaha, he is threatening enough. But still, personally, I think I would rather go for players like Pereira. Pereira also does look fine, but he only has this week good. Let me just show you the fixtures. I was also looking at Pereira, right? Because he's also on free kicks, corner penalty, and all those kind of stuff. He has one good fixture, and after that, it's difficult fixtures. So yeah, Sheffield good, and after that Spurs, Man United, and again it's good. So I don't know if you want to take punt on Pereira, it might work out because recently he has been kind of doing good. 15-9 to 13, like I never saw that coming, right? But yeah, Sam Allardyce might be having some kind of effect on him, some kind of positive effect on him. So yeah, Subkaran. For now, Subkaran, as I said, I think looking at the form, right? It should be Grealish, and also Grealish has double gaming fixtures coming up. That is the advantage if you get Grealish, right? And the negative thing about Grealish is he's on 4 yellows, right? Now I don't know when when he's gonna get his fifth, and the fixtures are also not that good compared to Zaha's in a longer term. If you just compare the fixtures, right? But still, looking at the form, I think you should go for Grealish and the double fixtures. Zaha, yeah, it might work out as a differential. I wouldn't rule out both of them. I think both of them are a very good one. Yeah. Yeah, but still, if you are just targeting fixture, I think it should be Zaha for me personally. Uh, AKS says, what are your transfer plans? And Son to Zaha for gaming 24. 24. That's a lot of time. I think. Do you want to plan that far? 24. Like anything can happen till 24. And I don't know if I want to plan for that long. Crystal Palace against Burnley. Like as I said, Burnley, West Ham. They are the teams only that look good on paper, right? Still they are very good defensive side. So that's my personal view on them. So yeah, Zaha though not that bad of a asset. If you want to get him, Zaha, Pereira, these kind of players, I think huge differential. If it works out for your favor, right? For good, but still yeah, they are kind of more liability, not a very conforming kind of players, like Grealish or maybe Gundogan or maybe any other players like Calvert-Lewin, these kind of players. So it is a risk, but I think it might pay off looking at the fixtures. Yeah. Uh, so as I said, my transfer plan for this week is I'm probably sure I'm not doing anything this week. I feel like I don't need to. I don't have any transfers. One of the reasons is, as I said, now I just don't feel like I need to bring in anyone. Grealish is one of the players I'm like super annoyed and kind of interested in. But still, if I bring in Grealish, that means I'll have to bench kind of Cresswell or Dallas, right? Because except for that, I can't bench anyone. Although Son did not play good, I can't bench Son. No way. So if I bring in Grealish, I'll have to bench either Cresswell or Dallas. And again, Grealish is playing against Martinez. So I think I'm fine with our Grealish for this week, at least this week. Next week, let's wait. If I get any kind of confirmation about double game week, maybe then I'll try and get Watkins or Grealish, right? Except for that, I think I'll just play Cresswell. He's been returning consistently. Dallas, I can remove Dallas after that kind of performance. So, and Everton not doing good. So, yeah, I think I'll just leave my team as it is. And Kufal is there, Ward Prowse is there, just in case Gundogan gets rotated or Cancelo gets rotated again. So, I think I'm just fine. I don't need to make the transfer personally for my team, right? AKS. So, that is the thing with my team right now. Uh, King says, worst gaming so far. So, yeah, what was your point? Who did you captain? Do let me know, King. Like I think a lot of them, like if it wasn't for Bamford and Dallas and Salah, I think I wasn't having that good game week either. Like at the last game, right? I mean, before the Brighton and Spurs game, I was kind of around somewhere 50 or something points, and Cresswell returned and Salah returned, and that just changed my game completely. So yeah, it was kind of a luck. Yeah. So yeah. Uh, Sunil says, "Can I replace Suchek with Zaha? Suchek with Zaha? Yeah. That looks fine to me, Sunil. That looks fine to me. Yeah. If you ask me that, yeah, Suchek to Zaha or Grealish, yeah, do that. It does not look like Zaha is kind of a popular opinion right now, and I can't go against it because it is like he's a talisman, as I said. and maybe on penalties if Milivojevic does not play. So yeah, it looks fine. The fixtures don't look that bad. Newcastle not good defensively, Leeds not good defensively, Burnley difficult to play against, Brighton difficult to play against, Fulham not good defensively, West Brom we know. So yeah, if you are going for Zaha, please do it. Don't, like, it is a risk, right? It is a risk, but I still think maybe not the most popular opinion in the FPL community, right? He's not. He might not have the best kind of stat or best kind of form, or all that numeric, algorithmic, all that expected goals and all that stuff. But still, if you're just looking at the matches, like, he won't miss any minutes. He will consistently play 90 minutes. He will be there, and maybe might be on penalties also. So if you want Zaha, Sunil, I think it might work out. It might not work out here, or might be not here. So maybe after that, like, there's 5 6 games, I think he should return at least big point in at least one or two of them. So yeah, like, if he was surrounded by better players, I'm sorry I'm saying this, I don't know. Like, if he was surrounded by, I don't know, like Bernardo Silva and Foden and these kind of players, maybe he could have got more goals. But like, just look at who Zaha is surrounded with. And the Ayo, I mean, I don't know, Jordan Ayo, I kind of get confused between them. Yeah, but still, he's like, the talent that he's surrounded with is maybe not good enough. Townsend, Milivojevic, Ridewell. So yeah, maybe if the teammates maybe provide a little more, I think there is more for Zaha. But still, he's the one that runs the show in that Palace side. Maybe is he doing good too, but still, I think Zaha should be the one. If you want to go for anyone from Crystal Palace, Zaha, and maybe Van Aanholt if he keeps his place, right, Sunil? So yeah, I transfer Salah for Rashford. Yeah, I can't blame you though. Rashford has good fixtures. I personally, if I had money, right, I would do this. I'd remove Ward-Prowse and get Rashford, but I don't have the money. I literally do that. I don't have the money, right? But I think I would do that. Now, why, I'll tell you. Now, anyone who has Rashford right now, right? I personally was talking about this with Ram Cornell last night. Now, if I would captain Salah for this last game week, right? If he did not return anything, I would sell Salah. That was my plan. But again, now Salah scored 2 goals. That means, and he has 3 bonus points. I can't remove Salah after that. But I was very close to selling Salah next week if he did not return anything against Brighton this week, right? That was my plan personally, King, right? Because I feel like there was a lot of money for nothing, but still, Salah, Fernandes, De Bruyne, these are proven players. At the end of the day, they are the ones they should be returning the points. So you should be patient with those kind of players, and I was patient with them. So Salah returned a good point. So I still personally think, if you have Rashford, I don't think there's a big problem at all. Now, one thing is, Rashford is facing Southampton, right? So now, what the thing about Southampton is, I don't know if you guys are watching the matches. Now, according to what I watch, since there is no Kyle Walker-Peters, Ward-Prowse was in the right back position. Now that's just, Grealish just like played with him, like not as quick player, like Ward-Prowse is experienced. Yeah, we know that he's experienced, but not as quick. He's not just, Grealish exploited that, and he got an assist, that header for Barkley. So I feel like if Rashford plays in the left, I don't know if he'll play in the left or right. Right, like, it could be Martial, it could be anyone in the left position. But if Rashford starts in the left, maybe there's something there. And still, the fixtures after Southampton also: Everton, West Brom, Newcastle. Not that bad, not that bad. So as of recent, looking at Southampton, they are not in the best form, but in the first half they did dominate the game. Just in case, in the first half, I think Southampton could have scored one or two against Aston Villa. Right, the handball was not given. I don't know why. Ings was showing some kind of, I don't know, all the Ronaldinho skills and all that stuff. So I don't think Southampton attacking wise are that bad of an option. But when it comes to defense, I think if you have Rashford, Fernandes, I think you are safe for now. So uh okay. Sheriff says 71 minus 4 or rank 942. Oh, good one, Sheriff. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, best of luck. Siang says, can you tell me about the upcoming double game weeks? I can't find any info on it, and I want to see what teams you think we should target. Now, Siang, actually, I talked about this right in last week's stream. Now, I have not like downloaded the. Now, just refer to Ben Trading Light. That the best way to know the double and blank game weeks information. Now, I talked about blank and double game weeks last stream, and what I said was, I personally might right use my wildcard in 25 and bench boost in 26. So 26, Siang, 26 is believed to be the biggest double game week. Not the biggest, like, but still, that might be the only one big double game week left for this season, Siang. So 26 is one of the things where I want to use my bench boost, right? For now, that is my plan if there's no COVID or any sudden injuries, right? And I was going through that Ben Crelling's tweet, and what he said was he's not going to be using his wild card in game week 26, and he will be using it on game week 30 or 33. I just read that because what he's trying to do is there's a big blank game week in supposed it's not any nothing is confirmed, right? Seeing nothing is confirmed until the Premier League says it, the official site says it, nothing is confirmed. So for now, just so you know about the double game weeks, there might be a double game week for game week 24 where Man City, Leeds, and Southampton might have a double game week, Siang, right? In game week 24. It's not confirmed yet, but that is what Ben Crelling has predicted in game week 24. It will be a small double game week, not a big one, and 26 will be the biggest one where there will be Leeds, Man City, Southampton. These are the team who will have double game weeks, and Aston Villa, Siang. So I personally already have 3 Man City players, right? Now fixtures are going to get bad for Man City now. Now, if you can look at this, Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, West Ham, Man United, these are not good fixtures. But what I'm targeting is game week 24 and 26. Now, 24 might not be a double game week. I don't know. Nothing is official, but it is predicted there might be a double game week in 26. And yeah, Spurs also do have double game weeks, just so you know. But still, what Ben Crellin has said is Spurs are not going to have a double game week only unless game week 26. Siang. So that's what Ben Crelling has said. So until here, Spurs won't have a double game week. That's what he has said. So before game week 26, the teams that might have double game weeks are Man City, Southampton, Leeds, Aston Villa. Those four are the teams, Siang. Before game week 26, those are the team. Maybe they'll have a double game week. So that's all I can give you for now. And yeah, there is a blank game week in game week 30 or 28. I don't know. I have to see the chart again. Siang, right? Maybe I don't know. I'll produce a new video about that. But for now, just so you know, those are the blank and double game weeks updates, and nothing is official yet. So yeah. Yeah, and if you want to target, as I said, go for Aston Villa players, right? They have 2 double game weeks left. Go for Man City players. They also have 2 double game weeks left. Uh, Man City, Aston Villa, Leeds, right? And maybe Southampton players. For Spurs players, just wait for now. See, and there's no hurry for Spurs players because Spurs also have double game weeks, but still, it's in after 26, after game week 26. So for now, Aston Villa, Man City, Leeds, and Southampton. Yeah, those are the players to target for double game week. CN. Okay. Uh, Dread FPL says Ozan Kabak from Shalka. Yeah, thank you, Dread FPL, for joining in. And yeah, Ozan Kabak. Yeah, I can't. I really don't know their names, so I don't pronounce it right until I hear the commentators, pronounce the names. I usually don't, because when I was a kid, what I used to call Bayern Munich was Bayern Munich, because I just read what I saw on TV, like just the spellings. So it is actually Bayern and not Bayern. So yeah, I kind of get confused with the player's name, right? So I'm kind of waiting for the announcement of those Kabak and Ben Davis, I think the other player from Preston. I don't know. So I'm kind of waiting for that. Let's see what happens. So yeah, if they come cheap, I think I might buy them. And let's see what happens though. Uh, Sheriff says, I'll captain Bruno. Yeah. No problem with that. No problem with that. Uh, Sagnik says 61 this week, 25 on bench. So Sagnik is kind of, I like Sagnik is making good decisions. Like he is. Like we have this talk. We have this talk, and the thing is, like Sagnik has about 30 or 35 points on bench last week. He kind of benched Tillemans. He benched Suchek and one more player in the bench. I think Johnson or someone who got 10 points. Yeah, Ariola. Ariola got 11 points, I think, last week. So he had about 30 something points on bench last week. And again, this week, some 25 points. Like, he is kind of having good players, right? He has a good eye on players. Like, I personally never saw Tillemans, delivering any kind of points. But he knew that Tillemans was doing good. So he had Tillemans in his team, but still he benched him. Like, that is the problem with him right now. But still, his selection is not that bad. So it's just about one game week that you need to have a good one game week signing, and after that maybe everything will go right for you. But still, 61 above average, I don't think that's bad, right? But still, you could have done better. So yeah, best of luck for the upcoming game, Sagni. So yeah, don't worry, you're doing good selections. You can't, like, it's just a bad luck sometimes. So yeah. Randy says Salah's minutes could be managed this week because Liverpool faces Man City just 3 days after Brighton match. Yeah, as I said, that could happen. Like Shaqiri is doing good. I do like Shaqiri as a player. Like his assist, everything. I did watch that. I think it's good, but still, what I'm trying to say is, Randy, as I said, now we have seen Salah struggle as of recently, right? We have seen him his goal drought, but again, now he just has kind of got his momentum this week, right? He kind of scored, and I think if I was Klopp and one of my big player who is like kind of suffering and having a goal drought, and he scored two and has that confidence back again. I think I'd want that to keep on going, right? Personally, that's what I think. Now, I'm not Klopp, I'm not Pep Guardiola, I'm none of them. This is just my opinion. So if he's doing good as of now, I think I would personally want Salah to keep on doing that. And he's not that kind of player. Maybe he will play 60 minutes or maybe 70 minutes, and maybe he will be taken off, Randy. That can happen, right? That can easily happen. So yeah, let's see what happens. I have no information about if Salah will get benched or anything, but still, it looks like Salah should be the safer captain choice. If not Salah, it should be Fernandez. Let's see what happens. James says, I might captain Sterling because he had a rest. Yeah, yeah. Fine with that. FPL Focus says, hello, honest. Thank you, FPL Focus, for joining in. Your captain was Gundogan, right? FPL Focus, I do remember that. So, yeah, I also captained Gundogan actually, and it did not work out. A lot of captainship kind of did not work out. And yeah, I do remember one of our viewer, I don't know who exactly, but he captained Barnes. And I remember I kind of laughed at that moment when he said, I'm going to captain Barnes. So, yeah, joke's on me now, I guess. So it worked out, like I don't know how people see this coming. And I also do remember one of our viewer kind of talking about Captain Pereira, and it also would have worked out if it did. I don't know if it did or not, but still, I don't know how people see this coming, captaining Barnes, captaining Pereira. This kind of instinct is very important when it comes to football, right? Like personally in FPL, I think instinct are very important. So yeah, it worked out. So yeah, FPL Focus, it was bad that the Gundogan did not work out this week. So yeah, yeah, we can't do anything. I think he was a safe choice comparatively. If I compare to DCL, I think Gundogan was a very safe choice. And yeah, please, everyone watching this, there are 18 people, I guess, watching this. Do follow FPL Focus. He also has a YouTube channel. Do support his channel. Great contents. Yeah, one more opinion would not hurt your FPL, FPL mindset. So yeah, do follow FPL Focus. It will help a lot. There's no such thing as too much opinion as long as it helps you, right? So yeah, yeah, do follow his channel. Do subscribe. And yeah, FPL Focus. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, Sagnik says Martinez, Cresswell, one Bisaka, one Diaz, Cancelo, Bruno, Salah, Gundogan, Son, DCL, Bamford in. Bench Tillemans, Tillemans, Watkins, Kufal, Watkins. Do I want to bench Watkins? Kufal. I think I'm fine benching Kufal because Aston Villa are good attacking side. Should I change anything? Please success. Yeah, your bench has been returning a lot of points lately. I kind of get scared when I'm suggesting you to bench players. Bamford fine, DCL fine, Son Gundogan, Salah Bruno, Cancelo Diaz, one Bisaka Cresswell. Yeah, I think I'll do this too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But still seeing Watkins and Tillemans there. Let me see who is Tillemans facing this week. Fulham. Oh, uh, but still, there's no other player I want to bench. I can't bench Salah, Bruno, Gundo. Maybe he might be rotated, right? I like when I saw in the formation, Gundogan and one more player. Who was it? I don't remember. Gundogan. Yeah, Fernandino. I saw those in the midfield, so I felt like now Gundo would play deep this week. So he did not though. He did kind of look very attacking. But still, if Gundo does play, it does not look like a bad option. I can't bench Gundogan. Nah, he might be on penalties. So this is very tricky. Benching Watkins and Tiedemans does not seem ideal this week, Sagnik. But again, who are you going to bench? Cresswell? Like he has been returning consistently for last 6-7 games. You already have Martinez, so Cresswell. But I personally wouldn't bench Cresswell. One Bisaka against one Bisaka. Southampton. Maybe. One thing you could do, Sagnik, is bench one Bisaka. Yeah. Now, I think personally, Wan Bissaka is only good for the clean sheet points, right? Attacking wise, I don't see a lot of things that I don't expect a lot from Wan Bissaka when it comes to attacking points, right? Defensively, yes, maybe there's a clean sheet, but again, I feel like there's Tielemans, Watkins. You could play around with Wan Bissaka, yeah. Diaz, Cancelo, fine there. Yeah, you could play around with Wan Bissaka because Southampton are good when it comes to attacking. Yeah, Ings is there. Yeah. Armstrong also one of the players who look good, right? Like I wouldn't invest in him, but still he did look good in the first half, particularly. So yeah, play around with one Bisaka signing. Maybe change one Bisaka with Tillemans or Watkins. Yeah, maybe that's it. Or else I wouldn't do too much. So Nathan says, bring in Pereira, good idea or not? Yeah, good. Not that bad, Nathan. As I said, Zaha and Pereira, they are not the sure shot. Like no one is right now, to be honest. Not even Son is scoring, so I don't know if there's anything like sure shot. So if you brought Pereira for this week, it seems fine. But again, after that, I'm not sure. For this week, Pereira, let me just show you again. So Now looking at this, the fixture for this week seems fine, but again Spurs and Manu. But again, he's on free kicks, he's on penalties, he's on corners, so maybe there's something there, right? Nathan. Yeah, but still, it's a risk. But still, as of now, recent what he's doing, I think he's fine. Yeah, I think it's fair to say it's this is the time if you want to bring Pereira. I think this must be the time to get Pereira because of his form, recent form. So Nathan, yeah, it might work out. I wouldn't call it absolutely crazy kind of transfer. I think it's just calculated, logical risk. Yeah. Uh, Ankit says Sterling captain, but blank. So vice captain son also blanked. Yeah. A lot of that happened, I think, because a lot of them might have captain Cancelo also, right? So that kind of I don't know. Yeah, it's not a good day for captainship, I guess, this week. So yeah, for the performance that Bamford had, maybe I'm also kind of leaning towards Bamford, but I am kind of afraid of Leeds. They are hot and cold at times. So safest is Bruno and Salah, of course, for this week. Yeah, yeah. FL Focus says, but still, you still got Ankit, you still got 74 points. You still got 74 points with your blank captainship. So I don't know what you are talking about. So FL Focus says, Alioski is a good player, should play more, but it's a rotation risk. Yeah, yeah. I think he's the number 10 of the team, right? Now, thank you for that, FL Focus. Now, one of the players from Leeds, right? From Leeds player, Alioski kind of reminded me was of, I think Harrison is one of those players who's kind of being overlooked. Now, we do know that Leeds as a team they play great. They play great. I don't think there's such thing as talisman there, right? Rafinha is doing good. Now Harrison is also one of those players I think is kind of going under the radar, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion, right? That's not going to make any kind of difference. So Harrison might be one of those players. He has been consistently returning points. He looks very important in that part. Alioski, personally not a big fan, right? But I think he was 4.4 back then. Let me just check his price. So he's 4.5 right now. So yeah, maybe it might work out. The thing about Alioski is now Leeds personally I don't expect a lot of clean sheets, just the attacking points. Now that is one of the reason I have Dallas there, because literally he's a cheaper Saka for me. Now he's cheap, he's playing in the midfield, and maybe there's also potential clean sheet points for me there, right? So I think Dallas is a steal for 4.5. I personally got him for 4.5. So I think he's already 4.7 or something right now, 4.8, right? So I feel like to have Dallas right now, it's fine after that kind of performance. So Alioski, um, I don't know. I personally don't see for 4.5. I'd rather go for Rudiger, right? So yeah, that is my personal opinion though. James says, ever since I got Dawson, he's got me so much points. Yeah, Dawson looks like very good on set pieces. The headers and everything. I think now Leeds are personally not the Leeds what I'm talking about. So West Ham United, personally, I do think they are good when it comes to aerial threat. Right now, one time when Antonio was injured, right, Howler was playing there. And looking at how Holler, Dawson, and even not Dawson, who was the centre back? Balbuena, all these kind of players. Balbuena also did score a header. I do remember that. And his price just rose up from 4.4 to 4.5. I do remember that. Personally, I do think West Ham United are good when it comes to aerial threat. So that is one of the reasons Cresswell is so good asset, because of those players like Dawson, players like Balbuena and these kind of Antonio and all these, Buff, Suchek, all these kind of players. So yeah, Dawson also not that bad. He has kept his place there. He has been scoring a header. So yeah, that's fine. So Siang says, who will most likely have the Doll game weeks in the upcoming game weeks? Also, when is the man conference? So yeah, Siang, I just talked about that, right? Brent Krellin is the best one. You just go there and look at his Twitter feed, and yeah, I think maybe I'll create a different video for that, right? So yeah, where was I? Where was I? Sagnik says my bench in game week 20, Ariola 10, yeah, Tillemans 10, Suchek 15 game week 20. Yeah, I talked about that. Yeah, I know. A lot of pain, Sagnik. AKS says you need to look at Ben White from Brighton. Decent fixtures, barely any rotation risk. Plays CM most games and is super cheap. I think 4 point. Let me check. Uh, Ben White, but still not a big fan. Sanchez has kind of brought stability to that team, right? For Brighton, but still, I don't have place for him though. No, nope, nope, not going for him. Brighton, no, not going for him. He might be playing, maybe good for bench, but he is giving the clean sheet, right? Sanchez, like I personally do think now Ryan. After that, Ryan, Ryan, Mope, all these kind of players were dropped at one game. I don't remember specifically which game. They were all dropped because there was some kind of problem in the dressing room, right? I was kind of surprised, but now after that's all done, now Ryan has moved to Arsenal. Now there's some kind of stability. Mope is playing, Trossard is playing fine. That has kind of bought good vibes to the team. I think Sanchez is doing good, more stable to the team. I think that is one of the reasons they look good defensively, right? But again, if you are just judging Brighton for the past game against Spurs, I think Spurs were worse. Like the thing that helped Brighton to look good is that Spurs looked bad. As I said, like Spurs just look lost right now. They're not attacking. They're not defending. Even though they are if defending, they are still conceding. So I don't think that's a good defense at all. So yeah, personally, me AKS, I'm not a big fan, right? But 4.4 is a kind of tempting kind of choice. But still, and Kilman Mitchell, I'll rather drop to that kind of price range and save some money and use it on midfield or attacking attackers. So yeah. Uh, James says I sent team for this upcoming game week and my points. So okay, let me just yeah and yeah. Please feel free to send your Instagram team. I mean FPL team in my Instagram. Uh, okay, let me see. I just don't. I see someone. I don't see a team, James. I don't know why. I never see James's messages here. Oh yeah. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay, I got James's team. So I don't think we need to see the game week 20 team, right, James? Uh, yeah. Let me just do this. Okay, so this is what James's team looks like for this game week. Let me just. Okay, so this is James's team for game week 22. So Johnston, let me just zoom that. Okay. Johnston, I think it's fair to say to play Johnson it's fine. I don't know who the bench players are for you. Uh, Juan Bisaka, Stones, Cancelo, Sterling, Fernandez, Salah, Suchek, Grealish, Watkins, Bamford. Yeah, pretty much a mainstream team. Nothing out of the box, right? Still, Bamford, Watkins, Suchek. Yeah, yeah. De Gea in your post, so you're not playing De Gea this week. So the team looks fine to me. I don't see a lot to complain. Salah looks like a safer bet, right? To me, as I said, Sterling against Burnley, like it does look good on paper, but still, Ben Mee, Tarkowski, Pope, they can be a god, like god of defense. Like when they need to perform, they will. So yeah, I do think they're underrated. So Suchek, like maybe it's Suchek is like a hit and miss kind of thing. Like nothing is confirmed from him, but still, we just don't know when he's gonna score. So maybe you can play around with Suchek, I guess. Bamford is fine. Watkins against West Ham United. I personally want West Ham United clean sheet this week. So, but still, Grealish looks better, right, than Watkins to me. But still, Watkins, Antonio, these kind of players, those two players particularly for that price range, right? I can't complain too much, right? They are just too difficult to differentiate right now. If you ask me between Watkins and Antonio, like Antonio personally looks good to me, personally. But again, Watkins has that double game week coming up, so it kind of makes it difficult for me to choose. So yeah, it depends on what kind of manager you are. But still, the team looks fine to me. Yeah, Johnston again ahead of De Gea. I think it should be fine for this week. Let's hope it is fine for this week. Yeah, yeah, the team looks fine to me though. Suchek, maybe I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Suchek personally. So James, maybe it's time to play with that. Siang says, what are your plans for when Kane and De Bruyne are back? Who will you replace for them? And you are going to get both. Uh, Personally, I think now, Siang. Now, personally, I had Kane until last game week. Right now, he got injured. I removed him for Calvert Lewin. Now, if De Bruyne, I don't think I will be like super tempted unless it's a double game week or good fixtures. I don't think I'll be like super tempted to just get De Bruyne back already. I'd want to say him play few games, right? Because the fixtures are getting difficult now, and I'm probably sure De Bruyne will miss some of these right now. The Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, West Ham, Man United. West Ham not easy to play against. These teams are like I don't feel like if he even returns somewhere here or here, I don't think I need to rush to get him back already. I already have Man City coverage, right? So like let's see what happens. Until then, I don't know when they are coming back. And Keane also, I don't know when he's gonna be back. Maybe he'll play against Chelsea this game week. We don't know. It's Mourinho after all, right? So I'm not in a hurry. And if I still have Son in my team, I don't think I need to have Kane already. Unless it's double gaming coming in, I'm not gonna rush. Now, as I said, Siang, I am though super, super kind of hungry to get a premium forward. I feel like I need a premium forward there. I don't have Aguero. Like Aguero is not good enough right now. Vardy is injured, Kane is injured, Gabriel Jesus not good enough, Firmino not good enough, right? Warner, I don't know, missing all the silly chances. So I kind of am desperate to have one, center forward. I mean, forward player that is premium. So maybe Vardy, I might turn towards Vardy in upcoming games. Let's see what happens though. I think I'm not thinking about Kane and De Bruyne personally right now. the way that my team looks right now, I think I'm fine. I'm fine. There are other priorities. My priority is the double game week announcement. I don't know when it's going to be. I'm still waiting though. Siang. FPL Penguin says hi. Hi FPL. Thanks so much for joining in. And FPL Penguin and I had same kind of point this week. Both of us had 73 points. So yeah. Thank you FPL Penguin. Thank you so much for joining in. And yeah, do follow his. I mean, subscribe to his YouTube channel too. Everyone, 20 of them are watching right now. So yeah, do subscribe to his channel too. So London Bone says opinions on Zaha and Zaha for Neto. It's fine. Yeah, Wolves don't look good at all. Zaha for Neto. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. I've talked about Zaha so much, so I don't want to bore you with that again, right? Everyone, I've talked about Zaha and Crystal Palace and Van Aanholt, so I don't want to repeat that. So London, Zaha for Neto, fine, no problem. 2020 gamer says I'm 90% sure Mane will start and Salah to be benched. Klopp is recently using his formula. Yeah. Now, one thing. Now, I don't know what that formula you are talking about. 2020 games. Now, one thing is, I feel like there's kind of instability. What is the grammar? I think it's instability. So, what I'm trying to say is, I think there's kind of a problem in that dressing room with Mane and Salah ego going on, right? It just, I don't know. It just looks like evident on the pitch also. So, I feel like what Klopp might be trying is trying to get very good, very best out of both Salah and Mane by playing one of them at a time. Because what happened last week was, I think Salah was also kind of he did not play full minutes, right? So what I'm trying to say is he might be rotating with Salah and Mane and just having one talisman on the pitch at one game. That might be the thing. But again, now that just sounds stupid, right? And another thing is now they are playing Man City, right? Next game week, and the thing about Mane injury is it's not serious. Now, what according to what I read, Klopp has said it's not too serious. I mean, I don't think it's anything. It's just a rest. It's just a tactic to get minutes out of Salah, right? The best out of Salah. So that's what I think. I personally do remember Mane also last week. I mean, last season. I triple captain Mane. I don't know any of you remember triple captain last week. I mean, last season, who you captain last season, triple captain. I personally captain Mane. I do remember it was a double game week, right? And what happened was Mane got injured in his first game of the double game week in the 30 or 25th minute, and he was subbed off, and he did not play his second double game week. And I was like, I got 3 points from my triple captain last season, so that happened. So Mane is some kind of I don't know. He just get injured. I don't know. You just don't get a lot of information about Mane's injury, you know. So I feel like it will be fine. Let's see. I'm not 90% sure. I'm 80% or 100% sure. I don't know if Salah is going to bench or he'll play. But still, what can happen is Salah may not play full 90 minutes. He might just play 70, 60, 75 minutes, right? That can happen, 2020 gamers. So I don't know personally. But for the information that I have right now, I think I'll just captain Salah, or maybe I might lean towards Bamford also. This looks stupid, right? Maybe I'll lean towards Bamford against Everton also. Let's see. I've not watched Liverpool's conference. Maybe after this live stream, maybe I'll watch that and see if there's any news about Salah or Mane. And yeah, and maybe I'll let you guys know in the deadline stream. So Subkaran says Aston Villa has played 19 games. Surely the four yellow card is reset. Is it so, Subkaran? I have no idea. I have no idea about those kind of rules, Subkaran. So yeah, please enlighten me. What is that rule? So yeah, I really I don't know if there's any such kind of rule. If you play 19 games, your yellow card get cancelled or something. So yeah. Isa says, Isa, after so long, I mean, Isa, I do remember you. You used to be on the stream, like when you were at the beginning of the season. Now it's after so long. So yeah, welcome, Isa. Thank you so much for joining. Uh, Rafinha or Shaw for only game week 22. Now Rafinha got. I mean, Shaw was benched, right? Let me check Shaw. Yeah, Shaw was benched and Tejas played. I don't know which game. I think this game it was. Okay, it was Sheffield game, so it was 20. So Arsenal played. I think De Gea 22. No. I think Southampton should score. Yeah, Southampton are good attacking wise. Defensively, they don't look good, but still attacking wise, I don't rule them out. No. I think I Rafinha, but again, Rafinha is injured. You know, I think I'll have to wait, but I think I'll go for Rafinha. Yeah, Rafinha also has double game week in upcoming days, right? If he's fit enough, yeah. I think now I'll just give you the order of injury, right? Now, uh, Rodrigo's injury is worse than Rafinha's. Rafinha's injury is worse than Bamford. So that is the order, you know. So I feel like Bamford will play. Rafinha will potentially play. Rodrigo, I have no idea. So we'll have to wait till the Bielsa's conference, you know. So yeah, I think I would go for Rafinha though, Isa. So Elliot says, currently sat at 3K overall rank. Would you take a gamble captaincy example, Madison or Sif. So Madison, nah. Maybe Barnes, right? But like Madison is not that bad. Like he's on set pieces. I do like players on set pieces. Like, but when it comes to the explosive game, like Barnes is more involved, when it comes to attacking game. So Madison is not that bad though. But still, I personally wouldn't do that. But still, now people are captaining, Cancelo and Rafinha and Barnes and all these kind of players, and they are still kind of getting points. So who is to say that Madison won't work out? Yeah, I wouldn't like. I would suggest you to play your own game, Elliot. Right now, if I don't know, Madison scores a hat trick against Fulham, like I don't know, I don't want to take that kind of responsibility. So if you want to do that, maybe do it. But still, Salah is a 3K. What are your other choices though? I think I know I do get where you are coming from. You are at 3K, you'd want to get a differential captain and maybe move ahead of other FPL managers, right? I do get that. I personally am leaning towards Bamford, right? For that kind of differential captainship this week. Maybe Elliot personally. Madison seems like too much of a differential for me personally, though, Elliot. That's just my opinion, right? Nothing has to change. What you think is maybe right. Madison, you are at 3K, though. You are way ahead of me. So, yeah, you have been playing the game right. Maybe Madison captainship is good for this week, right, Elliot? But for me personally, I think that's just pushing too much. Yeah, Elliot. Ankit says team in Insta. So okay. Yeah, as I said, if you want to send your team, please feel free to do that in the Instagram. So yeah, I do have. Let me just check Ankit's team. There's no team of Ankit in here. I'm kind of looking for it. I do have some other team. I have Fazli's team. Cameron also. I do see Cameron. Yeah, I Ankit. I don't see a team here in Instagram. Yeah, I don't see a team here, Ankit. I do have some other teams though. I'll get to everyone's question. First come, first serve, right? Ankit, I don't see a team in Instagram. I'm sorry, I don't know. I just don't see a team here. Uh okay, Steven Starfield says, hello again. Hi Steven, thanks so much. Strange week. Captain Sterling, Stones, Mitchell, Mane, and Saka all out. I still managed to get 50 minus 8. I swapped Mane to Salah. If I get Zaha for Saka minus 4, I would have to bench someone. So okay, Sterling Stones is, I don't know. I just kind of got confused. Strange week. Sterling Stones, Mitchell, Mane, and Saka all out. Okay, I still managed to get 50. I swapped Mane to Salah. If I get Zaha for Saka minus 4, I would have to bench someone. So I don't know, Stephen. I don't know why I'm not getting questions. I'm sorry. Please rephrase it, I guess. So you captain Sterling, I guess. 50 points are not good. I think you were very high in my league. I personally do remember that. Let's just check out the league again. I do remember you were in 6th or 5th. Uh so yeah. Most of the captainship kind of failed this week though, Stephen, to be honest. Most of the captainship. Uh where's the league? Yeah, here's the league. So Ankit is on top. Yeah, he's the one who captained Sterling too, Stephen actually. Stephen was very high. When I was checking, yeah, Stephen is on 11th this week. So this is your team, Stephen, right? This is what you're talking about. So you captain Sterling this week. Saka, lot of injuries, so many injuries. Mane, Saka. Yeah, Mane was, I don't know, it was just surprising. We couldn't have predicted that, Stephen. Yeah, 11th. Yeah, not a very good game week. Leno bench, Martinez. Yeah, maybe the team looks fine. As I said, Saka hip injury. Mane will play. I think Bamford should play. Steven. So maybe Saka to Zaha. I think that's fine. Saka to Zaha. Saka to Grealish. I think that's the most popular opinion right now. Steven. I think that should be fine. Also, Pereira does not look that bad, right? So fail win compilation says by Zaha or Grealish. 4 double game week Grealish. For the longer, better fixture, it should be Zaha. But again, Greece also is in a good form. But again, everything that happens for Crystal Palace, it happens from Zaha, right? It's not the same for Aston Villa. If Grealish does not do something, there will be Watkins, right? There will be Traore, there will be Barkley. So yeah, it depends. It's a benefit that you have, like it's a advantage and disadvantage to have a good teammate, So yeah, uh, I think Grealish should be the one looking at the recent fixtures though. Will win compilation. So Noah Gaba says, should I get Firmino or no? Yeah, that's it. I don't think I need to elaborate more. His price is rising. I'm looking at his price changes, right? Firmino's price is rising, but I personally think maybe not. Maybe not. That's a lot of money. Fazli says, and Everton double game week 24. We're not sure about that. Nothing's confirmed. I'm kind of waiting, right? I'm kind of waiting for that. That is one of the reason I'm kind of saving my transfer for this week. Personally, I don't want to use it. Let's see if in upcoming days there's any kind of news, and then maybe I'll use my transfer to get the double game week player. So for now, I think I'm just fine not using my transfer fastly. So Noah Gaba says, should I sell Kane for Firmino? That is the thing, there's no good forward players right now. There's just no one. And as I said, Noah Gaba, now Vardy might play this week, right? I'm not sure if he does. Maybe he will. But still, for Kane, I think Calvert Lewin, Watkins, Antonio, those should be it. And maybe Ings. Ings fixtures. Let me check Ings fixtures though. He's on penalties, right? Newcastle, maybe there's something. Man United, Wolves are not doing good, but still, yeah, I just don't see a lot of option for Kane. I personally removed Kane for Calvert Lewin, Nuagaba. Now let me check Liverpool's fixture. He was benched for Firmino, but he got assist. I do remember that. Man City, Leicester, Everton. Maybe after this, maybe after Leicester game, I'll get for Firmino. Does not look too pleasing to me personally. Maybe not, maybe not. Steven, I mean, sorry, Nuagaba. Not maybe go for Antonio Watkins or Calvert Lewin. That looks the safest. And maybe if you go for a bit kind of differential, maybe Ings. He's on penalties. I don't think it could be worse than Ings. So yeah, maybe that. Steven said Sterling will start at Burnley and probably score a hat trick. So I'll have to captain. Yeah, I don't know about that. Now, yeah, the records with Burnley and Man City, yeah, like the recent records tell that like they score a lot when they face Burnley, but that is only at home games. So and last time when they did that, Steven, just so you know, last time when Man City scored that 5 against Burnley, I think Pope was out because of head injury or something, right? And some the second goalkeeper, something Peacock, right? I'm sorry, I don't know his name. If I'm butchering, I'm very sorry. But yeah, that is what his name was, something Peacock, I guess. But Pope was injured, so yeah, that is one of the reasons Burnley conceded 5 against Man City, and it was a home game for Man City. So now there will be Pope, there will be Tarkowski, there will be Ben Me. So I don't know about the hat trick though. It can happen though, Stephen. I'm not like demotivating you to captain Sterling. Do it; it might work out. But yeah, but still, I do rate Burnley as a good defensive side. Uh, so Vegard says Liverpool only have a likely double game week in game week 26, not in 24. Yeah, Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool has any kind of likely game week, double game week of Vegard. I personally have not talked about Liverpool's double game week, so I don't know. Yeah, I've not talked about Liverpool's double game week, so yeah, I don't know where you got that from. Caspiano says, do you think Son to Barnes is a good move? No, no, no. Now, yeah, this is one thing I got in my Instagram DM about Son. Now, if you already have Son, let me just read your full question though, Caspiano. Do you think Son to Barnes is a good move, considering Spurs faced Chelsea and wasn't the best against Brighton and Leicester faced Fulham? Now the thing is, if you already have Son, I think just wait, right? And maybe after this West Brom game, maybe remove Son. If the performance still does not improve, if they still play that kind of rubbish game, right? Maybe do that Caspiano. But if you already have Son, I think it's worth waiting until this game, Caspian. That is just my personal opinion, right? Now, the thing is, Son is on corners and he might be on penalties since there is no Kane, right, Caspiano? And maybe there's something here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he gives an assist through a corner. Maybe he gets a penalty, right, Caspiano? So I think if you have Son, keep him. If you don't have Son, wait one more game week and maybe get him here. So that is just my opinion. I personally would not remove Son right now. But Son to Barnes does sound like super tempting. Let me just check Leicester's fixture. Barnes has been consistent and he does look more explosive, but still Son is also explosive. So Fulham Wolves, nah. You are just doing that short term transfer. So for this game week, maybe it will work out Caspiano, right? For this week. But in a longer term, I think I will hold on to Son. Yeah, Caspiano. Uh okay, Siang says, okay, thanks, Bhagat. Okay. And the where was I? Where was I? Where was the question? Where was the question? Where was the question? Oh, I'm so far off the chat, right now. I think I'll need to get to the questions a little sooner. Okay. I'll get to the question faster now. Uh, where was I? So, okay, Utrecht says, I have Saka and Suchek. Okay, I have Saka. Okay, Fazli here. Thoughts on this team? I don't see a team, Fazli. on the chat box. So Utkrist says, I have Saka and Suchek, who I don't want to change. Okay, Saka and Suchek. Okay, I don't have Salah. I don't want to bring him in. I have Diaz, Gundogan, and Stones, who might be rotated. Actually, I have good squad, who I don't want to. So I think, I don't know. Suchek is not the kind of player, Utkrist. I don't think you need to worry a lot about Suchek and Saka, right? And now Odegaard is there, right? Utkrist. Maybe Saka's or Smith Rowe, these kind of players might their time maybe you know kind of compromise. Now Aubameyang also is not playing right now. Maybe when he returns, maybe that might also cause some rotation with Saka and Smith Rowe, right, in upcoming days. I personally don't know, but Aubameyang has some kind of, his mother is kind of ill. That is what I read. So I'm not sure, Utkesh. But still, I think Saka and Suchik are not. I think I would personally feel good, right? I wouldn't want to hold them season long, right? I wouldn't like, if I can improve Saka and Suchek to players like Fernandez or Grealish or Son. I think I would happily do it. That's what I personally think, Utkrest, right? So Diaz, I don't think he'll be rotated. Gundogan, maybe. I also have Gundogan, and Gundogan and Stones may be the players that might be rotated. Utkrist, like as I've always said, I do think the most ideal centre back pairing for that Man City side should be Diaz and Laporte. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. That is the strongest centre back pair for Man City in upcoming days. I personally feel that. So I don't know about Stones, why he got rotated. Maybe for Liverpool game or something. I don't know. It's Pep. He can do anything. So yeah, Stones and Diaz. I mean, Stones and Gundogan might be rotated. Diaz, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Diaz will be rotated. So Cameron says, is Cavani for Kane a good move? Is Cavani for Kane? Cameron, I have a team in my Instagram DM. Let me just see. Uh, okay. Okay. I have a team. Let me just put your team on the screen. Uh, so this is what Cameron's team looks like. So what Cameron has asked is Cavani for Kane a good move? I think it is. Because in upcoming days, like as I said, I'm not going to say this, I'm not going to bore you again, but as I said, I think there's a big crisis of good center forwards. I mean, good attacking players right now, big hitters right now, right? As I said, Vardy out, Kane out, all these kind of players out. Like Cavani might be one of those players worth taking a hit. I mean, taking a punt on. Like the fixtures are not that bad for Manchester United on upcoming days, and I'm probably sure that is the one of the reasons you have Wan Bissaka in your team, you have Rashford there, you have De Gea there because of the good fixtures, right? And like maybe for now they are going through a drought, but I still think Cavani might work out. Now there's a risk of Cavani being rotated with Martial. I don't know, right? But still, I think Cavani might work out. If you want to take that punt, Cameron, right? Now, one thing is like Watkins, he does not have a double game with Cameron. That is the thing, right? Like Cavani, I mean, like Watkins, Cavani does not have a double game week. Like DCL, he does not have a double game week, right? That is one thing about Cavani, but still, looking at the crisis that is of the big forwards, big hitting forwards, I think Cavani might be a good punt to take right now. Cameron, if that is a question, I think it might work out. Cavani, I think it should. Looking at the fixtures, right? We are going off the mainstream track. That is, I think, fine. Not everyone should buy Antonio and Watkins and Ings. Cavani, it might work out. Cameron, yeah. Uh, Sunil says, whom to bench, Justin or Cresswell? I can't bench Cresswell. Not like Cresswell. Nah, I can't bench Cresswell. Justin, Leicester, Fulham. Oh, Fulham. Ow, but there might be a clean sheet there. I think I should. Oh, this is a tough one. I think I would bench Cresswell then. Yeah, if those are your two options, right, Sunil? I think yeah, Justin should be the one that should have upper hand this week. Aston Villa is a good attacking side. Yeah, I think yeah, Justin. Yeah, Justin should be played, but again, Cresswell is on all kind of set pieces. So, but still, Aston Villa might score. But still, I think yeah, I think logically Justin should be played ahead of Cresswell. Looking at this game week, Sunil. Yeah, AK says. Uh, I have Martinez, Royce, Mitchell, Chilwell, Diaz, Cancelo, Cresswell, Neto, Son, Barnes, Fernandez, Grealish, Bamford, Vardy, Watkins. Transferring for Barnes to Salah, Vardy to Kane, which leaves 1 mil in the bank for DM. I don't know what that means. Uh, defender or midfielder. Okay, for defender or midfielder. So Barnes to Salah. I don't know if you need to do that. Vardy to Keane. Why do you do that? Keane is also injured, which leaves me. Uh, yes, please rephrase that. I don't know. I kind of got confused, or maybe just send your team in the Instagram, right? That would help. Uh, Vegard says, okay, Utkrist. Utkrist says, Utkrist says, change, just problem is rotation risk and injury on Bamford. Three Man City and Saka and Bamford. I don't know what that means. Yusuf says, sell Son for Zaha. I wouldn't do that. No, no, Yusuf. Ibrahim, no, I wouldn't do that. Uh, Fazli says, just send my team. Yeah, Fazli. I have some teams piling up now. Let me just give to everyone's team quickly. Uh, okay. This is Fazli's team. So this is what Fazli's team looks like. Okay. The questions are piling up. I'll just get through it very quickly now, right? Uh, okay. So this is what Fazli's team looks like. What he has asked. Fazli, Fazli. What was your question, Fazli? Okay, thoughts on my team. Okay, Maguire, Southampton, Dinia, no clean sheet there. Why? Diaz fine, Rashford captaincy. Oh, that might work out. No Walker Peters, maybe. Yeah, as I said, if you have Rashford, maybe it might work out. Like not having Walker Peters, and if Rashford plays in the left, maybe there's something there. Barnes, Calvert-Lewin, Bamford, Antonio, Dallas in the bench. Would you want to bench Dallas though after that kind of performance? Maybe I think if this was my team, Fazli, I would bench Maguire for Dallas. Yeah, yeah. Diaz seems fine. Yeah, I would bench Maguire for Dallas. Like Maguire is a threat, right, with the header and everything. But again, after that kind of performance from Leeds and that kind of performance, that poor performance from Everton, maybe if this was my team, I would play Dallas ahead of Maguire. But again, you have Calvert Lewin, so maybe you are not playing Dallas for that reason, right? Uh, yeah, maybe that is the only thing I would do. Except for that, there's not much I'd want to do. Dallas to Maguire this week, maybe. Yeah, that might work out fastly. Okay, where was the other question? Uh, where was the other question? Okay, Steven Starfield says Burnley won't keep defending well. Neither will Brighton. I recommend to Sterling. And if you can find bookies, Man City -2 and Sterling has the first goal, that should happen. So yeah, that's just a prediction though. So yeah, but still, I don't know about Brighton. Brighton might slip off in upcoming days, but still, Burnley did keep a good defensive record until last season. I do remember, and Taylor was a huge kind of low budget defensive choice last season. I do remember they until the last season they did keep a very good record. So that might continue this season also. Now, in the beginning of the season, Burnley did not have a good defensive statistics at all because now there was a news about Tarkowski maybe moving to Arsenal or something. He needed a big club. That's what I heard about Tarkowski, right? Ben Mee was injured, right? And that was the reason. There was no two main center backs for Burnley. So in the beginning of the season, they did not do too good. But still, in the upcoming days, maybe they will keep up. So Stephen, as I said, I don't think Sterling is a bad option. That might work out, right? That might work out. That should work out. He was rested this week. So after that, coming off fresh, he's an explosive player. Maybe that might work out. So Steven, yeah, that should be fine. Just captain him. Yeah, it might work out. I can't go against Sterling. He's a big, good player. So yeah. Sagnik says, whom are you captaining? Maybe Salah or maybe Bamford or Fernandez. Not sure yet. But easily it should be Salah, I think, if he does not get rotated, right? Fernandez also, he's due on points in upcoming days. So, and Bamford with that kind of performance and Everton not having good performance, maybe Bamford could be a differential captainship. I don't know. It should be between Salah, Fernandez, and Bamford. So let's see what happens. One thing I'm afraid about Salah is I think he's just 34% owned, I guess, right? But still, that is a huge kind of ownership. So if I don't captain Salah and Salah does good, I think that will hurt my rank. That is one thing I do worry about. So yeah, let's see what happens. Uh, okay. AKS says asked you question on your IG. Also wondering what you thought about my team. Also on your IG. Yeah. So which okay. Yeah. So yeah, when if you have a different name in Instagram and different name in the YouTube, yeah, please let me know what is your name in the Instagram because I kind of get confused, right? But I do think this is AKS, so I'll just save it, I guess. So okay, this is AKS's team. Okay, so this is what AKS's team looks like. So and yeah, I think now one thing I would want to kind of tell is if you are asking the question on Instagram, send the picture in the Instagram and with picture send the question also in Instagram. I think that will be way more easier for everyone, right? For me, for you. So if you are sending a photo of your team in the Instagram, send the questions also in Instagram. or rather than in chat. In the chat, it kind of gets lost, right? So okay. So he says this is what the problem is. I want Kane and Salah, but don't know how to get a solid team with these two in them. So you okay, you can't get Kane right now. I think he's injured, right? Uh, so this is what the team looks like for now, and Cancelo. So you want to get Salah in here. How many transfers do you have? Do write it in the Instagram. Yeah. AKS. I want Keane and Salah. Okay, why do you want Keane? Keane is injured right now. Don't know about to get a solid team with these two in them. Uh, so yeah, team looks fine. If you want to get Salah in, Cresswell in the bench, yeah, you have to. Yeah, maybe from defense, but still, Vardy is there. You have to remove Vardy. You have to remove Vardy for Salah. That's what you do for -4. If you have only one transfer, remove Vardy. Yeah, remove Vardy and remove Neto. That's what I would do. Remove Vardy and Neto for Salah. I would do that for -4. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah. Uh, yes. Fazli says, Captain Lord Lingard, thank me later. Okay. Thank you for that solution, Fazli. Uday Sharma says, please check my team. I DM you, Uday Sharma. Okay. Uday Sharma. Yeah, I do have Uday's message. Ankit, I did not. Okay, yeah, Ankit, I saw your team. I'll get to your team, Ankit, in a while after Uday Sharma. I don't know. It was not showing before. So yeah, Ankit, I got your team now. Okay, Uday. So let me firstly get Uday's team. Uday Bhai. So yeah, this is Uday's team. Now, so okay, this is what Uday's team looks like. So what Uday has asked, is there anything he said? No, just the team. So yeah, and when you send your team, please write what is the kind of thing you want. What is like? Do you want the transfers? Do you want the captainship? Do you want to know about the players that you want to bench? You just send your team and I kind of get confused, right? Do write it in the Instagram. Just send your picture and kind of write it in the Instagram DM, and I think that will be way more easier for me to suggest. Yeah. Okay, this is the team. So the team looks fine. Captain Sterling, yeah, looks fine. Suchek, Fernandez, Gundogan, Kane on the bench. Maybe Kane will play this week. I don't know. Dallas, Justin. Yeah, I think I should play Justin. Yeah, Justin. There should be a clean sheet for Justin, and maybe attacking return too. Fulham also don't look that bad attacking wise, but still, nah. The fixtures on paper looks good for Justin. There's just too many good players. Too many good players. Antonio kind of looked tired, this week against Liverpool. He should have, in one of the instances, like he should have scored. Antonio should have put Aston Villa ahead. I mean West Ham ahead, but still he kind of looked tired. He was subbed off for that reason. I hope that is not things to come, right? I hope Antonio does good this week. Dallas, I don't know if I want to bench Dallas after that performance, but again, who would I want to remove from here? Gundogan could be rotated. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Gundogan, yeah. The team looks fine. It's between Dallas. I don't know. I want to play Dallas, I guess, right? But still, the team looks fine. Sterling captain, yeah, fine. Premium choice. Yeah. The team looks fine. A lot of money in the bench though for Kane, right? Maybe you could remove him for someone else. Zuma also, maybe it's time for Zuma. If this week he does not get any kind of time, I think it's time for Zuma to go to a lot of money in bench. Johnston, Dallas. This could be bench boosted, actually, if you remove Kane for someone. Yeah. I think a lot of money in your bench. Time to remove Zuma and Kane, and maybe even Johnston. Yeah. Yeah. The team looks fine to me though. Maybe I could play Dallas ahead of Cresswell also. Maybe take that chance. But still, the first 11 does not look that bad. Yeah. The first 11 looks fine to me. Uday. So, where was I? Steven says Liverpool 3-0 goals shared. Man United 2-0. Cavani and just one goal for Bruno. So I'm gambling on a rested Sterling outscoring the rest. Yeah. It might work out, Steven. Yeah, do that. Do that. Sterling is not that bad of an option. Not bad. Not bad. Like it's not like you said I'm gonna captain Mitchell or I don't know. I'm gonna captain Kilman. Right? Sterling is still a good choice. Always a good choice. Sterling, De Bruyne, Salah, always a good choice. Parsar says the most likely double game week fixtures and when want to attack double game week. Game week 26, Parsar. Yeah. 24 is also predicted at double game week, but still not a big one, right? Parsar. So nothing is official though. I'm not the one who makes the fixtures list. So according to Ben Crailing, it should be game week 26 for the big double game week. So yeah. I'm also personally waiting for that. For that reason, Parasar, I'm not making any transfer this week, just so that I can transfer the double game week players. So I'm not making any moves this week. I'm saving my transfer. So okay, Utkrist, okay. Vegar said okay, that's fine. Where was I? Fazli says if you got through after half of this season, then if you got booked for the fifth yellow, you won't get banned. Okay. Fazli, thank you so much. I did not know that rule, but yeah, I've not been looking at that kind of stats, like how many games he played. So I'll make sure I'll do some resources and maybe I'll get back to you in the deadline stream. Thank you for that. I don't know who kind of mentioned that he has played 19 games. Yeah, but thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that, Fazli and that one of our other viewers for mentioning that. So yeah, if Grealish is not on, like if he won't get suspended on his next yellow card, I think it's safe to say I think I'll just bring Grealish next week, not this week though. Uh, Uday says, if there is a game week 25, will you wildcard? Yeah, maybe. That is my plan, right? I'm also kind of worried about blank game week. I think it was game week 29 or 23. 29 or 33. There's a blank game week, right? I'm kind of actually worried about that because I don't have a free hit, and I don't want to use my wildcard in game week 20. In the blank game week, in game week 29 or game week 33. I don't want to have all the players for just for the blank game week, So I'm kind of worried about that. But if I can, like, if okay, I'll just tell you about this, about the double gaming, maybe potential double gaming in 26. If there's a game double gaming in 26, and if I can load up on double gaming players with just my free transfer, right? With just my free transfer, I can have enough player for my first 11 and enough player for bench boost. Maybe I won't use my wild card. Let's see what happens. If I had that kind of capability, right? If I can still get all the double gaming players just with my free transfer, maybe I won't use my wild card. So let's see what happens. For now, I've not like made any kind of decisions yet. That is just prediction for now. Uh, Okay, Isa says, long time, man. I've been working, but I watch your videos. Good luck. I benched Rafina and Winnie got 13 points. I won't do that again. Yeah. That was very popular week, for the low budget players like Suchek, Saka, all those kind of players. Yeah, Isa, yeah, thank you so much for joining in, Isa. And yeah, best of luck. Yeah, best of luck. Thank you so much for joining. Uh, okay, where was I? Okay, Utkrist says, yeah. After mid-season, the fifth yellow is not counted, so you can play next game if you get your fifth yellow card after the season. Yeah, thank you so much, Utkrist, for that too. I did not know this rule, so thank you so much, everyone who made me aware about this. Yeah, I'll do more resources, and yeah, as I said, I'm personally actually waiting for the double gaming announcement. I don't know if that will happen or not, but still, yeah. Uh, Okay, Uday says, where can we watch live PL interviews about what? Yeah, there are FPL shows, right? There are FPL shows, they're on internet, podcasts, a lot of them. Just go to Twitter, Facebook, the uh, official sites of Fantasy Premier League, a lot of them. I personally used to watch on, like, we used to have Star Sports, right? Star Sports and all these kind of channels. Now we don't actually right now because of some, what would I say? I'm not finding the words, exact words, but these days we have to kind of stream on our laptops to watch the football matches. So yeah, I also don't watch the shows anymore. I just listen to the podcast for the other YouTubers, who are actually committed to the FPL, so yeah. Uh, okay. Steven says, thank you. You're welcome, Steven. Utkrist says, can you check my team out? Okay, I got Utkrist. Yeah, I got Utkrist team also here. Uh, so okay, Utkrist. So this is what Utkrist team looks like. So ASK is talking about. I want them both long term. I have two free transfer. Vardy is back against Wolves. Yeah, that's what I heard too. But still, I'm sure that Vardy is going to play 90 minutes AKS. So I don't think so. I don't think Vardy is going to play 90 minutes there. Uh, so yeah, if he does, I think that's good, right? So yeah. But still, if you want to get Salah, there's no other way. Like if you want Salah, you have to remove Son or Vardy or Fernandez. I wouldn't remove Fernandez. There's no way I would do that. ASK, I would not remove. Uh, Maybe you could remove, but again, Son is facing West Brom next week. ASK. So would you do that? I think I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. At least for next week. So yeah, Vardy to Vardy to Salah seems like a sensible one, I guess. But again, Vardy might return, but I don't think he'll play full 90 minutes though, ASK. Yeah. But Wolves also do look terrible right now. So this is what Utkar's team looks like. Okay. Okay, this is kind of dark, but yeah. This is what it looks like. So he asks about, Utkarsh is asking about the transfers. So Saka, I don't think Saka is a captain. So Cresswell, Suche Kulfa, the bench looks good. Uh, yes, Saka could be a good one. Wilson is doing good right now, so just play him there. I don't see sudden changes you need to make. Cresswell is fine. The bench looks good. No Salah, no Liverpool attacking player. That is not that good. You have Son, that's fine. Three Man City players, fine. No Aston Villa asset. So yeah, you can change Saka to Grealish, I guess. No Watkins there. Martinez is there though. Yeah, Saka, probably Saka to someone else. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything to Gundogan. Maybe Wilson. You could make some money off of Wilson and get Salah. Uh you have like you have so much money on bench, like with Chris, you have very strong bench. Now, as I said, like if you have three Man City players, like I think you need a good bench. Diaz, Stones, Gundogan, like they can be rotated anytime. I feel like Gundogan might be rotated this week. I don't know. I'm just guessing, right? I don't know about Stones also. Garcia is there. Laporte is there. I don't think Aki is back yet, but Garcia, Laporte, those two are there. Uh, so yeah, yeah. If this was my team, I think I should be playing around Saka. Kufar has good fixes coming up, so I wouldn't touch him. Cresswell also, it depends on what kind of money you bought Cresswell in. I personally bought for 5 million, so there's no reason to remove Cresswell for me personally. Suchek and Saka, yeah, it should be Suchek and Saka, two players like maybe Zaha or maybe Grealish or even Salah, or maybe at least one Liverpool asset. Yeah, that would be helpful. Utkrist, yeah, yeah. There is room for improvement. I think there are cheap players and a lot of them here. And when I mean cheap, I mean the budget. Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of money in the bench. De Gea, Martinez, rotating. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of money in the bench. I think Utkrist personally, that's what I think. Where was I? So James Beacock says, what do you think of McGoldrick as a punt replacement for Wood? Got West Brom next. Also think of the new Paris striker. Thoughts? Yeah, there has been. I don't know if he is playing yet. I don't know. I do know he was training right. Now after this, also the transfer. When you do come, let me just check Crystal Palace for. I don't remember his name. Where's that guy? Mateta. Is that it? Has he started even playing? I don't know. I just have no idea. Nah, he's not even started playing. So I don't know. I've not seen him play at all, Mateta. So I can't recommend a player I have not even seen play, right, James? So yeah, maybe not Mateta, I guess, for now. Probably not. Maybe let's wait. The fixes are tempting, right? But still, I think I would rather wait. If you are would for like, you could go for some other popular choices like Watkins and these Antonio, all these kind of players. I don't see a problem there. Let me check McGoldrick fixture. Uh, nah, not for me. Maybe not. Yeah, Chelsea, West Ham, not easy to play against them. Nah, 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 not for me personally, James. Sorry, yeah, not for me. Uh, where was I? Okay. Fazil, will you get Watkins in for any of these three strikers? Bamford, Antonio, DCL. For now, maybe not. Yeah, for now, because Antonio and Watkins are gonna face each other this week, right? DCL, I think you probably bought him last week, right? Fazli, I'm pretty sure. And against Leeds, I think there should be something for DCL. Like Leeds are not the best defensive side. Bamford, like no, after that performance on penalties, no, no, no. For this week, maybe wait, I guess. And if in next week we get any news about double game week in 24, maybe get Watkins, maybe next week. Let's see. CFC says start Dallas or Crystal. Difficult one. CFC, this is a difficult one, but still, I think. Uh, uh, this is difficult, but I think I'd go for Cresswell. Yeah, I think I'd go for Cresswell. Yeah, yeah, yeah. CFC Cresswell. uh, Pete says Walker Peters are holding or target. So again, target was also on 4 yellows. So I don't know this the about the new rule, right? The mid-season rule. So I don't know if target is also only on now 0 yellow cards. I have no idea. So target is consistently returning, and he might have a double game week. So I think I would go for target Pete, right? But also until now he's on 4 yellow cards. That's one thing I know about target. So Walker Peters, I think he's still injured. I have no. Let me check Walker Peters. He was injured. Yeah, he's still injured. So I don't know if you want to get him. Holding doing fine right now, but still center back. Yeah, I think Tiger should be it. Pete. Uh, Ankit. Yeah, I forgot about Ankit's team. Ankit's team. So yeah, save. Uh, I'll get to everyone's question. Yeah. So this is what Ankit's team looks like. And yeah, I'll also have a deadline stream. I'll post the time. I think the deadline stream should be tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is the deadline. So yeah, I'll be posting the deadline stream tomorrow. Like since I started the channel, I don't think there's a single season where I have completed the full season. Like I always leave my YouTube channel in the mid season. I start the channel, I post for I don't know maybe 10 or 12 game weeks, and after that I just stop it. I kind of get busy, so I'm trying to complete. I mean, I feel like I should like complete this whole season, right? I'll try and post. I'll try and live stream every week, every game week. I'll try and do that this season. This season should be the first ever where I complete the entire game weeks. So let's hope that happens. So yeah. Also, where was I getting? Ankit says, okay, this is the team. Robertson, you still have Robertson. I think clean sheet, right? So yeah, if there's new center backs for Liverpool, maybe that might work out for Liverpool. Alisson is still a good keeper though. Cresswell, Cancelo, Sterling, yeah, Antonio, Dallas, Dallas. I don't know. I feel like Dallas should be played, but again, who are you going to remove for Dallas? You can't remove anyone. Not Robertson. Not Robertson. Nah, there was no clean sheet for Robertson. Yeah, I just remembered. Dawson scored. So Gundogan. Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, I don't know. I'd want to play Dallas against Everton. To be honest, maybe there's no clean sheet, but maybe there's an attacking return, or maybe there's a clean sheet. You don't have DCL. Maybe play Dallas, I guess. Uh, but again, you can't remove any of them. Gundogan, I don't know if he will be rotated or not. Let's hope not. I do also have Gundogan in my team. The team looks strong and fine. Yeah, yeah. Robertson, a good differential maybe. Cresswell can't remove him. Yeah, yeah. I think the team looks fine. Dallas, yeah, I think should be benched. I don't see a clean sheet for Dallas. Maybe an attacking return though. If there is an attacking return and clean sheet, 14, 13, 14 points from a single player, that's a lot. But still, again, who would you remove from the defense? Cresswell should be removed. If you want to play Dallas, you should remove Cresswell. But again, Cresswell returning points every game week since last 6, 7 game weeks. So yeah, I think this should be fine. This should be fine. Johnston over Femi. Yeah, Ankit, I think the team looks fine to me for this week. Yeah. Who was your captain? I did not see who was your captain though. Sterling, yeah, differential. It might be fine. Yeah, it might work out. It might work out. So Steven says I dropped down the league because I broke the weight rule. I transferred in Kane. Yeah, I do remember that, Stephen. You're talking about bringing in Kane and asking if you should keep Kane or not, and then back out for Warner. Once I learned of his injury, I honestly think that Warner is going to score versus Spurs. That might work out. Now, if he does play, right? If he does play, now Giroud has not played under Tuchel. Now I feel like Tuchel is kind of giving chance to everyone to just prove themselves. Like Hudson-Odoi played well, and now Marcos Alonso came out of nowhere. Maybe now he might give chance to Giroud this week. I don't know. And this is just pure guess, just wild guess. So, but still, Warner was still missing stupid chances. So I don't know. Uh, Parsar Karki says, which teams are most likely double game week fixture? Again, about double game week. Double game week, Man City, maybe this is just prediction, right? Potential double game week. Man City, Everton, Southampton, Leeds, Aston Villa. These are the 5 teams may have double game weeks in upcoming days. So Utkrish says Saka is too underrated. For game week 15 to 20, he got some problem in game week 20, and so was rested. He got 52 points. That's and points per game. It's just that he's underrated. Yeah, maybe I'm maybe because I don't know. I just did not feel like bringing him because of this Odegaard thing. But still, Saka is still a very good asset, for that kind of price range. I'm not complaining at all, Utkrish. I do think Saka is a very good choice, right? So yeah, if you have Saka, just leave him there. What I read is he has a hip injury. I don't know if what kind of extent is that the hip injury that he has, but I think Utkrish he should be fine. Yeah. I have nothing to complain about Saka. I just nothing to say about Saka. He's a fine asset for FPL. Uh, uh, so Parsar, yeah, I just talked about that. Don't want to drop. Okay, both on your team. Parsar, yeah, those are the team. Those are the team I just named. Parsar. So Vegard says, I sent you Ben Krellin's tweet about double game weeks. Okay. This is a recent one. So I don't see. Vegard, what is your name in the Instagram? I'll check that out. Vegard. Yeah. What is your name in Instagram? I don't see anyone named Vegard here. Uh, Let me check. Yeah. Okay. I have some request in my. Yeah, I have there. I have here. Uh, I just got this. So let me just go to Twitter then. So this was regarding Liverpool's likely double game week 26. Okay. Okay. January 27. Okay, okay. I just got it. I've made a graphic to double game weeks. Okay. It depends on the FA Cup then. Yeah. What is FA? I think they are out of FA. This midweek double game week. There's nothing about double game week here about Liverpool. I'm looking for it, right? Uh yeah. Game week 29 blanks confirmed in game week 24. Game week 26 doubles announced in game week 24, 25. Yeah. So he says there is doubles is on game week 26 and maybe in 24 and 25. I just don't see anything about Liverpool here. Uh no, nothing about Liverpool. I don't know. I don't see anything about Liverpool here. I'm sorry, Vegard. I just don't see anything about Liverpool here. Uh Cameron says, with my team with Cavani now, who should I captain? Uh okay, what is your team though? I still have some teams in my Instagram. So yeah, here's Sunil's team. So I'll get to Sunil's team first. I'll just get with all the Instagram teams, right? Okay. So this is Sunil's team. And yeah, Sunil, please let me know in the Instagram. Please, what do you want with your team? I want to know that. This is Sunil's team. I have few teams in my Instagram still, not few, a lot of them. So yeah, so this is Sunil's team. What has Sunil asked about? Uh, okay. Sunil says, okay, Cancelo, Stones, Dallas. Team looks fine. Justin, I think I would play Justin this week. But again, against whom? Yeah, maybe play Justin ahead of Dallas, I guess. I do like Dallas, though. I do like Dallas, but I feel like there's no clean sheet for Dallas. Maybe there's a clean sheet for Justin and maybe a potential return. So I think I would play Justin there. Sunil, actually. Yeah, yeah. I think I would play Justin ahead of Dallas. Gundogan, fine. Zaha, pretty mainstream team. Like this is like very mainstream team. Yeah, we all have these kind of teams. So Fabio Silva, you have Fabio Cresswell. A lot of bench options. Yeah, but Justin ahead of Dallas, I think that should work out this week. It should. It should. Sunil, yeah. Team looks fine to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks fine to me. Sunil, maybe play Dallas ahead of. Play Justin ahead of Dallas. That might work out. Like captaining Salah now, that might not go wrong, right? So yeah. Uh, where was I? Where was I? Okay. Yeah. Vega says Sterling is bad luck. When people captain him, he misses penalty or he's just bench. Yeah, I won't say that, but particularly this season, he has been kind of, I don't know, like he kind of excelled when Pep Guardiola just arrived in Man City, but particularly this season, he has not been up to his level. That's what I would say. Not just Sterling, like Man City as a team has not been up to the level. So that is the thing about Man City this time. And yeah, I've not talked about this. Please do subscribe if you are new, and please do drop a like also. Yeah, thank you. Uh, Padley says last week the scout really pick a bad team. The scout are not like scout kind of always kind of targets the player who has just done good recently. That is what they do. Like once they kind of suggested people to go for McTominay when he scored two against I don't remember whom, but yeah, like you can suggest people to go for McTominay. Like come on, he's not a longer term option. So yeah, maybe it's fine if you don't like religiously follow them. I guess I don't know. So. Uh, okay, where was I? Okay, you were talking about James says nice stream, bro. Thank you, James. Thank you so much. As I said, please drop a like and yeah, do subscribe if you are new. Uh Fadi says I just sent my dad team and the question under my okay. Where was I? Fazli. I have a team here. I have two teams actually. So this is Fazli's team. Uh, so this is what Fazli's dad's team looks like. So I'm probably sure you are playing this with your dad's account too. So okay, this is what his team looks like. Captain in Rashford. I think I did. I just looked at this team. Dinamo. Did I just look at this team? Yeah, I just looked. I'm pretty sure I just looked at this team. Last day, I just looked at this team. I'm probably sure about that. Uh, yeah, I'm probably sure I just looked at this team, Fazli. So yeah, where was I? So Mark says, I would love to know what do you know about my squad? Martinez, Sanchez on Stones, Kufal, Dallas, Holding, Mitchell, Salah, Sterling, Fernandez, Zaha, Gundogan, Calvert-Lewin, Bamford, Watkins. The team seems fine to me, right? Uh, Martinez, Sanchez, two of them fine, fine. Stones. Let me just check about um, Brighton, Liverpool. I wouldn't play Sanchez there. Holding against Wolves. So those are probably my benches, right? Now William Jose is one of the players I want to see more of. I don't have a lot of information on him yet, right? So Salah, Sterling, Fernandez, yeah, they pretty much mainstream. Yeah, yeah. Mitchell also. Now I don't know if Mitchell is gonna play ahead of you know Van Aanholt. So if Van Aanholt keeps on doing good, I think he should be the designated player to play in that left back position. So if he keeps on playing Van Aanholt, maybe looking at those upcoming fixtures, he may be a good choice. So yeah, Mark, yeah, the team seems fine to me. Uh, okay, Sunil says I send my team. I just checked that Sunil. Parsar says, can you have a look at my team over Insta DM with name Parsar? Okay, Parsar. So yeah, I got your team Parsar. Yeah, just let me download this already. So yeah, I think this is way more easier when you send your team and you when you write the questions also. I think that is way more convenient, right? So okay, this is Parasar's team. Let me just open. Okay, so yeah, this is Parasar's team. What's your thought on my team? Potential transfer, starting 11 and captain. Okay. Thank you, Parasar, for sending in, and that was very detailed. Uh, Martinez, Cancelo, Chilwell, Star. I hope. I don't think, as I said, I don't think Chilwell is going to lose his place. Now according to what I read about why Chilwell kind of was benched, as I said, he Tuchel kind of said he needed size, like bigger sized player for this week particularly. So that is one of the reason he played Marcos Alonso. So I still feel like Chilwell should be playing, and it's good for Chelsea, in terms of competition. So Barnes, Sterling, yeah, Barnes is fine. Salah, Carvalho, Antonio, Kufal, Dallas, yeah, yeah, yeah. This seems fine. Peacock Farrell, yeah, that was his name. Yeah. Last when Man City scored five, he was the keeper. Uh, Martinez, captain Calvert Lewin. Are you captain Calvert Lewin this week? Big differential. I am also kind of thinking of Bamford this week actually. Caroline might work out, but still not on set pieces. Salah, Bamford. Yeah, I'm not going to laugh at anyone and anything about captainship now, because like any captainship can work. Any captainship. Like if Rafinha can work, if Cancelo can work, I think Caroline is a very good choice. Bamford, Sterling, Barnes. Yeah, Antonio. Yeah, the team looks fine to me. Stones, maybe. I think he will play. He should play. Now that is not on our hands, right? So I think I would put Dallas ahead of Kufal. Like as I said, I don't see a clean sheet for Dallas personally, but maybe there's an attacking return. Like looking at how Everton are struggling in front of goal, maybe there's a clean sheet too for Everton. I mean for Leeds. Let's see what happens. But again, after that kind of performance from Leeds, uh, the team looks fine to me though. Yeah, the team looks fine to me. Captain Calvert Lewin, maybe want to rethink that. I'm not sure. It might work out. I'm not sure. So where was I? Okay, James says nice stream, bro. Yeah, James, thank you so much. As I said, yeah. James, thank you so much. Pars are okay. Utkish says okay, Begard. It says if Chelsea beat Barnsley in FA Cup, Liverpool get blank in 29 and Liverpool double in game week 26. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Begard, for so much for that so much. Yeah, thank you so much. I was not kind of paying too much attention to Liverpool because when I look at the double game weeks, right, I just look at here and I just look if there's any double game week left here. So that's what I personally do. So yeah, it's all about the FA Cup. So I think maybe let's wait. Let's wait. I'm personally waiting for that to make my transfers for now, right? So yeah, let's wait for that, I guess. Uh, Thank you so much for that, though, Vegard. Steven says, I suspect that Gundogan will get one game rest due to Pep's unpredictable habit of playing Russian roulette at City. Yeah, I also feel like he might be rested soon. I don't know when. Maybe this game week. It just feels like the rotation for Gundogan is coming. I think he did play full 90 minutes, right? Yeah, he did play full 90 minutes. So yeah, maybe the rotation is coming on. Maybe this week is the one where he gets rotated. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Uh, Utkish says, just hoping Man City owners hires another manager and plays Rollins on Pip. Pip spinning the ass for fantasy managers right now. Yeah, and maybe as I said, Tuchel also has that kind of option. He has big depth in his team at his disposal. So maybe Tuchel might also make those kind of rotation and changes all the time. That might happen. We don't know yet. So yeah, I'm kind of staying away from Chelsea players for now, but maybe in upcoming days, Rudiger might be one of the players you might want to get hands on. Looking at the fixtures run also. So uh okay, where was I? Where was I? So Fazli says no, that is mine other one. Fazli. This okay, I got it. I got your team Fazli. Uh okay. Uh so this is Fazli's team. Okay, Fazli's second team. Vega says to me. Now, as I said, I'm probably not making any transfers for my captaincy. It should be Salah, or maybe I might lean towards Bamford also. It could fail hugely, right, against Everton side. But still, looking at that Everton defense, maybe I'll just take that chance, right? Like, as I said, there's no such thing as like safe captainship anyway, right? We have tried that last week. We tried Fernandez, it did not work out. This week we tried Gundogan, it did not work out. So maybe I just captain maybe I just captain Bamford this week. I don't know. He's on penalties after all. So this is another team. Walker Peters is not playing. Alioski maybe. Diaz Stones. James is fine. Melia. El Ghazi not playing. So yeah, Walker Peters is not playing. El Ghazi is not playing from your team already. So you could play around with them, right? El Ghazi to maybe Barkley also does not that sound bad, Fazli. You could do that. You could play around with that. No Salah, no Mane, no Liverpool asset at all. So yeah, maybe try Grealish there for El Ghazi. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, yeah, that could work. El Ghazi not getting any minutes. If this was my team, James also is there. Ugh. A lot of changes can be made here. James, Alioski, Walker Peters, El Ghazi, McCarthy, huge liability right now. Just not keeping a clean sheet, just conceding. So yeah, McCarthy, Walker Peters, James, El Ghazi. Play around with those. Yeah, play around with them. If this was my team, I would do that fastly. Yeah. Uh, yeah, we got too many teams. I don't know. I did not expect so many teams. I got so many teams, and I still have so many teams to go through here in the Instagram. So yeah, uh, let me get to other questions too. In a faster rate. So it's already 2 hours. So it's already almost 12 a.m. in my country right now. So I wasn't expecting such a long one. So let's just go with all of them, right? So uh, Fazli says rumors saying PVA going to Arsenal. I have no idea about that, Fazli. So I have no idea about that. I think the transfer deadline is today, right? I think today or tomorrow. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's soon. So Utkish says before Salah game, my live rank was 7K, dropped to 18K after Salah's fortune and Son's 2 point. Yeah, it was kind of unpredicted. My also Utkish, as I said, after that West Ham United and Liverpool game, I kind of had, I guess, 50 or some points. I don't remember, 60 some points, and yeah, Salah and Cresswell kind of assisted and scored, so that helped a lot. Yeah. Uh, Jwala said, I've sent my team on Insta. Could you help me with the transfer plans and captaincy? So Jwala's team. Jwala, yeah, Jwala. I got a team, Jwala. In the bank 2.8. Uh so yeah, this is the team for Jwala. Do you know what Jwala means in Nepali? Jwala means volcano, right? Or lava. I think it's volcano. In Nepali, yeah, Jwala means that. Yeah, some Nepali lessons too, along with some FPL. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Uh So this is what Jwala's team looks like. So he wants to with transfers. Adams, yeah, I just look at this team and it looks like Adams should be the one to get off your team because like for that kind of Adams prices, you can get Antonio, you can get Watkins, right? Wilson. So yeah, Adams looks like the definite one to be removed from your team. When it comes to transfer, Luton, I think leave him there. I think he's just 4.4, 4.5. You could get Rudiger for that kind of price in upcoming days. For now, I think just leave Luton there. Don't worry. Burke also looks fine to me. Burke and other player. I forgot his name. Burke Doyle, Boyle, something like that for cheaper price, right? Burke also seems fine. Brentford not playing. Yeah, Adams is the one that you should remove. Let me check Adams' price first. Yeah, it should be Adams. Yeah, Adams is 5.9. So yeah, it should be Watkins, Antonio, uh, forwards, right? There's not a lot of forwards I can suggest you right now, right? But for you already have that kind of 5.4, some kind of money, right? And also 2.8 in the bank. 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess you could have about 7.6, right? About that. So yeah, it should be Williams, Watkins, Tammy. No, 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 not Tammy, I guess. Rotation risk. Yeah, those two should be it. Those two should be it for you right now. I wouldn't go near Woods, McBurney, nah, Carroll, nope. Round points. Mm, yeah, yeah, Joel, I think it should be Watkins and Antonio for you. The easiest one, the mainstream one. Yeah, the mainstream pick should be those for you this week. Reed also did play good, but still, Reed's fixture, West Brom, now West Ham United, Everton. Reed, that could be a differential. Reed, yeah. Yeah, but except for that, I don't see a lot of player for that kind of price range. Nah, Mitrovic, nah, nah, nah. Wilson. But I wouldn't go for Wilson. Yeah, it should be Watkins or Antonio for you. Yeah, Zwala. It should be at Watkins or Antonio for G Adams. That should be it. I wouldn't overthink. Uh, okay. Utkrist says, uh, Liverpool has double gaming 26. I'm pretty sure it will have, and then triple captain Salah, no doubt on that. If Liverpool, yeah, yeah, maybe that's a good one, yeah, Utkrist, yeah, yeah, maybe that might work out. I don't know the opponents yet. I need to look at that, but yeah, that might work out. But if it's double gaming 26, I might want to use my bench boost rather than triple captainship. That is just for me personally though. I still have my bench boost. I don't know when to use. I just feel like this bench boost is a big burden to me. I don't know. I don't usually play with a strong bench, and there's this pressure that you have to use a bench boost, and just for that bench boost you need to have a strong bench. So it's a burden for me personally. Uh, Utkarsh says have a great week. Okay, to catch on your live stream tomorrow. Got to rest. Take care. Nice reviews. Thank you, Utkarsh. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much and good night, Utkarsh. Uh, MSK says worst doing -4 to take out Calvert-Lewin and Rafinha for Grealish and Brewster. Right now, Rafinha is being benched. Rafinha, how is Rafinha being benched? Didn't he return points this week? Uh, Let me just check. Now, yeah, I don't know. Which Rafinha are you talking about? MSK. He's been doing fine, I guess. Now, I wouldn't go against removing Rafinha, right? MSK, because maybe potential injury. He might not play this week. That is a problem, right? MSK, but still. Uh, Calvert and Rafinha, no, I wouldn't do this. MSK, no. I wouldn't do this. Calvert maybe there's some point return there for Calvert against Leeds. Yeah, yeah. MSK, I wouldn't personally do this. Uh, Okay, Steven says, similarly, I dropped to 70K from. How do you guys have so good ranks? Everyone is in 70K, 8K, and 5K. Are you guys bluffing or are you guys really on those kind of ranks? Like, everyone has so good rank. And I don't know, I kind of feel privileged to have you guys here because you guys have so good ranks. Everyone. So, yeah, I don't know. From 37K, nearly a half drop, but I look forward to green arrows next time. Kane's injury and consequential double transfer by me probably accounted for 15 key places. Yeah, it's fine, Steven. I hope Sterling works out for you this week, Steven. I do. I really do. It that works out for you and see you gain some ranks in my uh, the league and the personal league also, the mini league, everything, Steven, right? Sterling captainship does not look like offbeat kind of thing. I think it should work out. He's a premium choice after our playing for Man City. See the opponents also seems fine to me. So yeah, Steven. Yeah, I think it should work out. Best of luck. Let's hope it works out. It sometimes happens. Like what was the chance that Kane got injured, Steven? Like There was 22 player on the pitch, and Kane was the one who got injured. The player that you transferred in early. So it's just luck, sometimes. So yeah, you can't do anything about that. Uh, yeah, shit happens. Yeah, yeah, as I said. Uh, Utri says lava jwalamukhi means volcano. Okay, yeah, thank you for that lesson, Utkrist. So, uh, jwalamukhi means volcano, jwala means lava. So, yeah, In Nepali, jwala means lava. So, MSK, Boggle, yeah, Boggle. Thank you, MSK. Yeah, it's Boggle. Boggle is one of the things, he's getting on ball a lot, right? I do remember that, MSK. Yeah, I do think that. Uh, Series says, what you gonna be doing next week, man? Okay, so now maybe I might be now this is not sure, right? But I'm pretty sure I'll be heading, like I'll be kind of traveling next week. Not sure. It might be February 6th, 7th, 8th. I will be traveling. Now only there are only 9 of them watching this right now, so I don't know. Okay, I'll post it on Instagram. Maybe I'll be traveling next week, so I might miss out on one game week because I'm heading up to the mountains, to be honest. So I won't have internet there, right? So maybe I'll just do some early live stream or any kind of stream, transfer stream, or just produce a video or just post my team on Instagram. So for one week I won't be able to stream. So yeah, I won't have internet. So that is one thing I wanted to say. I should have said that earlier, I guess. Now there's only 9 of them watching, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe tomorrow in the deadline stream I'll kind of mention this, I guess. So yeah, serious. Uh, Boggle, I think, bench in my team. Vegard says, I'm only at 570 rank, so not everyone. Vegard, yeah, me too, Vegard. I'm also around 700,000 K right now. So, yeah, best luck to you too, Vegard. Best of luck to you too. Uh, MSK says, I was in 23K, dropped to 48K. It's fine. Sometimes you drop. Like, what goes up must come down. So, it's just like captainship, Like, if you get a captainship right, I think you make your game week good. Like, easily. It's just about captainship, right? Now, I'm pretty sure most of our captains failed this week. Gundogan, maybe I don't know who are the other captains. Son, these kind of players, they kind of failed. Sterling failed. Cancelo failed, right? MSK. So I'm probably sure because of the captainship, uh, you kind of might have fallen off, but still, yeah. It's all about the captainship. It's all about captainship. So Vegard says, okay, must be stressful of being so high. Should you take risk or play it safe? Yeah, Vegard, yeah. Yeah, as I said, like when you're that high, like it's everything to lose, for you, MSK. So it is kind of a, I don't know, it is kind of a pressure to be there in that kind of rank. So uh, MSK says, I'm just playing it according to what I want to do. Don't really think about risk or being safe. Okay. I said Rafinha is currently benched in my team. Okay, cool, you have in your bench. So that might work out. He might not even play this week. As I said, we have to wait for conferences, right? Now, I still have some DMs in my team, and I'm sorry I did not get to everyone's team, I guess. I don't know. I still have some team in my DM, but there's nothing about it in the chat. So I don't know. I think I should come with some kind of new system, I guess. I don't know. I try and get to everyone's message, right? And then that when I do that, what happens is uh, some of them just leave the chat just in between, and I don't get to answer their questions. But again, I don't know. Uh, Vegard says you reached the end. Congratulations. Yeah, finally, Vegard. I wasn't expecting so many teams. I think the teams, a lot of teams. I got a lot of teams today. How many teams? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 teams. I reviewed 12 teams in the stream. So yeah, I think that should be a record. First time I think I got so many Instagram teams DMs. So yeah, I want to get to everyone's question, but that means it kind of gets boring, because most of the time I'm answering same questions, but still, that kind of answers everyone's question, in the stream. It probably is the same question like about Zaha, about Grealish, So it kind of generally helps everyone. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just do what I'm doing, I guess. And yeah, I kind of have been planning to maybe change thumbnails and maybe change the aesthetics of the channel. So if there's anything you guys want me to improve on when it comes to aesthetics and maybe some things in the video production or anything, yeah, do let me know in the chat box. I want to improve on my channel, but I still don't know what to do. Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, thumbnails maybe, I don't know. But everyone's thumbnail, all the other FPL channels thumbnail looks so everyone's thumbnail looks so similar, and it's just too much difficult, uh difficult to kind of separate. And that is one of the reason I'm trying to, you know just make it not so mainstream. So yeah, anything you kind of want to help with the channel, like just suggest me what I want to do, because I kind of got a feedback about how my audio is not doing so good recently, because I'm pretty sure that is my battery kind of finished in my microphone. So that is one of the reason my audio was so low in recent days. So I got that feedback, right? And still, if there's something you guys want me to improve on, please let me know in the chat box. That would be so helpful. If not chat box, do inbox me in the Instagram. I'll be freely taking the suggestions. So yeah. uh, okay, I think there's nothing much to talk about in the chat. Also, I think I answered everyone's question. uh, where was I? Utkar's basic tip: don't change too much goalkeeper and defense. Captain midfield, then it will get you three at least. Yeah. Uh, and also midfield, when midfield score, I think there's one more. I think when forward score it's 5 points. When midfield score it's 6 points, right? Something like this. Yeah, that is also the rule about when midfielder scores, you get one extra points, and also midfielders keep clean sheets. So yeah, that is why eventually everyone kind of uses. I mean, spend a lot of their money in midfield, right? So uh, and player instinct, even if you don't get good, won't get you not be believing yourself, bro. Three it's all out. Oh, Utkish, thank you so much for that. So Utkish said three it's all out, unlimited 2 hours package, the anti-sequence night wala lol. See you next week. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, I'll see what I can do, right? But still, I'm probably sure I won't be able to stream next week. As I said, I won't be in this city, so yeah, I won't be able to uh I mean, stream next week. So still, I'll let you guys know in the upcoming days. For now, nothing's confirmed, nothing's sure. So yeah. Uh, Honest says good night, bro. Honest, thank you so much. You are still watching this. I can't believe. Thank you so much. You're still watching this. It's already 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you so much, Honest. Good night. Yeah, and best of luck for your team. And I think I won't have a long stream tomorrow, because I think I'm pretty sure I got to everyone's team right now. In this stream, so maybe only 1 hour stream, or maybe one half hour stream. I don't think you need to have 2 or 3 hour stream tomorrow. So I'll just have a short stream tomorrow. I'll just show you my transfers, my captainship. I think that would be it. Yeah. Utkar says no forward four and midfielders five and defense six. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah. And Vegard says, are you straight going to bed or midnight snack? Yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe a midnight snack. How do you know about the midnight snack? Maybe, but there's no game today. So Barcelona also played last night, right? I was watching Barcelona's game too. Messi scored again that free kick. What a free kick that was. Uh, so yeah, yeah. I think I don't know. Maybe something. I don't know. It's already 12 a.m. now. Vegard, Vegard, are you ASTH thick GR? No, no, you are Vegard. Yeah, yeah. I got your Instagram, Vegard. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what happens. I think it's about time I get some sleep now. Yeah, 12 a.m. Yeah, now I think I'll end the stream right now. Vegard, thank you so much for joining in. Right, Utkrist, Honest, MSK, everyone, thank you so much for tagging along for 2 hours. Right, as I said, there will be short deadline stream tomorrow. I'll let you guys know in the Instagram about the timing and everything. Right. Best luck to everyone. I think I'll end the stream now. Ankit, everyone, Sagnik, Anish, Sirius. Good night. Take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and best of luck. Don't make any stupid transfers and stupid captainship. Yeah. Good night.